man breast, I'm pimping at the highest level. That's how he used to do it, at least in the South now. And they might have taken their Timbs off or something in Chicago. I don't know. But in the South, that's how our sugar daddies. It was a colorful kind of blend between Miami Vice and Hawaii 5-0 button-down shirt. Just picture that together. That's the kind of shirt they had on. And they had on some slacks and a fake gold watch. I don't know why that was such a big thing back in the day, because you know it was fake, because they don't even have gold in the city. And this is how the sugar daddies look. It was one look for the sugar daddy. So now I'm quite sure it's a different package of the sugar daddy. And what do you call it for the sugar daddy for the that like men? Is that still on sugardaddy.com too? So is Sugar Zaddy? Oh, okay, Sugar Zaddy. Well, for you people, all you need to do is go to Lenox Mall. You don't need to go on a website. Just take a Saturday off and go up there. I felt violated. We'll talk about that much more a little later, but just watch yourself on that sugardaddy.com and watch yourself on that Tinder.com. But I think Tinder is the sex site, so I think that's the one you go on when you really just want to hook up for the love and sex of sex, not just the love. I think the other, like Western.com and Baptist.com, it's a whole bunch of y'all out there, because I see the commercials about 2 a.m. And one lady rode up on a horse talking about, yeah, you know, it's kind of, I want a cowboy.com. I'm like, how is that specific? A cowboy.com? Is there any cowboys in Georgia? Yeah, I tell you. But good morning to you, Big Kenny, Chicago's finest, Truth, Southwest Decatur.
All up in the building. Good morning, Sports Joc. Good morning, Truth. I would like to say my father was not a sugar daddy. He was a female sponsor, is what he called that. He was a gender-specific sponsor is the technical term that we like to use around our house. You know, generally our genetic code won't allow us to pay to play, but sometimes you got to protect your investment. So for all these dudes driving 6 hours to meet a chick so you could pay her for sex, you deserve to be robbed. Any women look out there looking to rob them, I'll provide you with a nice little quiet place. You know what I'm saying? We'll decorate it nice, and we could rob 8-9 dudes a night. Because if you're out there driving hours just to be a sugar daddy, then you are that's natural selection. You should be robbed, and let's hope you never get to sex and reproduce and make more lame, make more lame dudes like you.
Oh, good morning.
Truth, let me ask you, when does a woman decide she's looking for a sugar daddy?
Well, first you look at your bank account.
Oh, okay.
There are triggers like hunger, repo cars, things like that.
Eviction notice on your door.
Another example.
Okay.
And then you know you need a sugar daddy or a better job, and sugar daddies are usually, now.
So the sugar daddy is just to get you to the better job.
Oh, no. He is the better job.
Oh.
Yeah, you're done. Once you get that work. Why?
Yeah, who trying to go online and fill out applications?
You got to be there at certain times, stuff like that.
We have a great show for you. Manny Pacquiao been banned from the mall. Adam LaRoche don't want to send his son home. And can Atlanta get the Super Bowl in 2020? That and much more on the Sports Joc Show today. We'll be back right after this. 888-926-7562.
Don't go away. More of the Sports Joc Show with Wayne Gandy is coming up next.
The Sports Joc Morning Show is now on YouTube's new live streaming. Visit us at thesportsjoc.com or watch directly from YouTube. Search The Sports Joc, Wayne Gandy.
She make me feel so good. She make me feel so good. I can put you in a log cabin somewhere in Aspen. Girl, ain't nothing to pain, ain't tricking. If you got it, what you asking somewhere in Wisconsin. Like I said, ain't nothing to the pain. We can change that last name. What's happening? Cause you look so good. Tell me why you wanna work here. Put you on the front page of a King magazine, but you gon' get yourself hurt here. Hey, baby, I brought you in the back just to have a conversation. Really think you need some ventilation. Let's talk about you and me. Oh, I can't believe it. Ooh, ooh, she all on me, on me. I think she want me. I can't leave her lonely. No, ooh, I can't believe it. Ooh, she all on me. I think she want me. I can't leave her lonely. No, and you don't understand. She made the people say yeah. She at the main stage. She made the people say yeah. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Got me singing like time we met, you was at the mall with your friend. I was scared to approach you, but then you came closer, hoping you would give me a chance. Who would have ever knew that we would ever be more than friends? But railroad white, breaking all the rules. She like a song played again and again. The girl, like something off a poster. The girl is a damn they say. The girl is a gun to my holster, and she's running through my mind all day. Shawty's like a melody in my head that I can't keep out. Got me singing like na 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 every day's like my iPod stuck on replay. Shawty's like a melody in my head that I can't keep out. Got me singing like na 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 every day's like my iPod stuck on replay. See you being all around the globe. Now once did you leave my mind? We talk on the phone from night till the morning. Girl, it really changed my life. Doing things I never do. I'm in the kitchen cooking things she likes. Railroad white, breaking all the rules. Someday I wanna make you my wife. The girl, like something off a poster. The girl is a damn they say. The girl is a gun to my holster, and she's running through my mind all day. Shawty's like a melody in my head that I can't keep out. Got me singing like na 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 every day's like my iPod stuck on replay. Shawty's like a melody in my head that I can't keep out. Got me singing like na 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 every day's like my iPod stuck on replay.
And now, back to the Sports Joc, Wayne Gandy.
Welcome back to the Sports Joc Show. I'm the Sports Joc, Wayne Gandy. Good morning to you. March 21st. We almost 3 months into 2016. Time definitely slows for no one. Sad news. Liberty City, Florida. Cornerback Trey Walker, 4th round pick last year for the Ravens. Dirt bike accident on Friday, passed away. Our condolences out to his family. That was his hometown. He was out riding. As we all know, car car and motorcycle accidents usually end up with fatalities of the cyclists here, even in the great city of Atlanta. On Saturday, a young man was in a dirt bike accident, ran into a car, and he passed away in that incident. But our condolences to the Walker family, and I know the Ravens will give them all the support in which they need. They are a class organization, but 23 years old, Trey Walker, has passed away from injuries from a bike accident. Johnny Manziel, living the life, Big Kenny, truth. Johnny Manziel has decided to hire Drew Rosenhaus, the famed South Florida agent. If you don't know Drew Rosenhaus, just Google him, and I'm quite sure he's one of the few agents that you might have seen his face somewhere. He has had people like Warren Sapp, Terrell Owens. I always like to talk Terrell. You gotta say it like his his grandmama say Terrell. So that's what it is. Terrell, come here. It's not Terrell. It's Terrell Owens, and many more of the Miami Hurricanes and Florida athletes Drew Rosenhaus has represented. He is a flash, kinda. He's the kind of agent that if you've probably seen some kind of slick movie or a documentary about, he's that type of agent that he pushes the limits, might have pushed past the limits in some cases to get his clients, keep his clients happy, and he is nothing shy of being the face of his organization in all kinds of ways. Johnny Manziel, who we know has been cut by Cleveland, has connected with Drew Rosenhaus, and I'm excited about this. This can only help sports radio. This is one of those.
TMZ is happy too.
The same way Bill Cosby going to the Mary Kay convention would help things out. You know, it can only get better.
It can only.
From this
You want to
point.
thank him. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Drew Rosenhaus, because guarantee me another season at least. You know what I mean?
Job security.
Johnny was jet setting, going from L.A. to, if you're looking at the Sports Joc page, he was jet setting from L.A. to Miami. I don't know how much Johnny has made. Johnny was the 22nd pick, but I know Johnny lives it big. Right here, Big Kenny Truth. If you're looking at
That's
the
that
page,
McDonald's money.
he is he's out and about. He is visible. He doesn't shy away from living his life, and it's his life to live. So he's not done too much on the criminal side. There's been a couple of incidents with his I don't even know what you call. What do you call the girlfriend that likes to fight and argue?
A wife.
My ex-wife. Pretty much what I would call it.
Yeah.
The ex-wife.
Wifey,
every chick I've ever broken up with.
Is it bae?
No,
it's not bae.
It's a B word, but not bae. Yeah, it's, you know.
But Johnny, jet sets, I don't think Johnny is going to change. I think that he's going to swim or sink being this way. I think an organization has to take him in on a short contract and understand that this is going to be, I think we thought that Jim McMahon, the famed quarterback for the 85 Bears, and we thought that he at some point was going to not be Jim McMahon.
We kept waiting.
He stayed Jim McMahon. He stayed brash. He stayed on the edge. He's still with the dark shades. I think he actually needs them now because the sunlight hurts his eyes. But I think Johnny is just going to be that way.
I bet Drew doesn't want him to change either. There's no drama in just a regular Johnny Manziel. The NFL, needs a clown.
Well, Drew Rosenhaus is the Ringling Brothers of NFL representation. He only looks for the clowns to represent. He's never gotten the mild-mannered guy because that won't garner him the type of payday that he's looking for. He's looking for sensational players who get a lot of media attention and who can sell some tickets to football games for as much as they do off the field as what they do on the field. So he's even gotten some guys that may not have been producing that much on the field, big paydays. So this is right in his wheelhouse.
And if you go down his roster of clients, that's exactly, it looks like he is seeking out that personality, that type that's going to stand out. And wasn't Jerry Maguire based off of Drew? Was that the agent that the Jerry Maguire story was based off of?
I thought it was
I don't know.
Lee something.
Oh,
Lee
okay.
out of St. Louis. Give me a second. It'll come back to me. You're testing my CTE.
Right.
We're on until noon, people.
Yeah, you tested my THC.
Lee Steinberg. I want to Lee Steinberg.
Oh,
I
okay,
think
that
is
was
his
Jerry
name.
Maguire.
You test his CTE, she tests my THC. So, both make your memory kind of cloudy.
Lee Steinberg was the guy
Okay.
that the Jerry Maguire movie was based on. Drew Rosenhaus, it definitely would have to be. He would have to find somebody like a young Nick Nolte. It got to be a guy, maybe Arliss, the show. But Drew
He was
has
actually on Arliss.
Yeah, Drew does, and agents. They do have a game plan for the kind of athlete that they want to represent. Some agents, the people that Drew Rosenhaus signed, those agents wouldn't even go after those type players because they're not trying to be that exposed. They're not trying to be that injected. And some players, they don't want an agent that won't go to the club or won't jump in on the sex party. They actually want their agent to get in that cesspool with them
And play with them.
and go down that road. So
Is there a similarity?
Wait, are there any openings for agents right now? I didn't know they got to go to the sex parties and
Are there
jump in the
similarities
cesspool.
between the other athletes that your agent represented? Could you see that kind of like, were they a lot like you? Were they
all nerds? Like, don't smoke, don't drink.
No, I'm
I'm going to
curious.
go straight home. We won't be at the after party. Nerd.
And now that you say that, though, was there a similarity?
Yes, he actually recruited those kind of personalities. The couple of clients that he lost, even after they signed, were guys that were looking for more visibility.
And he was all like, guys, this is going to be a conservative agency. Oh my God, I can't believe they said the Spider-Man could beat the Silver Surfer. This is ridiculous.
That's interesting.
So yeah,
On my
agents,
free safeties, I'm gonna have a meeting with the free safeties on Sunday.
After church.
so that is actually how they really go out, because remember, it's a person, a people's business. It's about you and that person connecting. And you're not going to be able to be around somebody that you truly can't understand and aren't really to do the work. So if that's not your personality, you're probably not going to be able to represent that guy.
And entertainment's a little bit different. I really don't want my agent hung over in the meeting. You know what I'm saying? I need him to be aware, because you come to one of our parties and you might miss the meeting, sir. We need you to handle the contract stuff.
Right.
You start getting high after you retire.
But this should be a story for the aegis Johnny Manziel, who has no team. As I said, I can see him as a backup here in Atlanta. Add a little flavor to the team.
That's what we need.
A little flavor out there.
And put all the chicks at the Pink Pony on high alert. You know what I'm saying? Because he might come through here slapping us. He might do that.
So I can see him here. I don't think Mr. Blank, who has recovered from his prostate cancer
Cured
surgery.
out here. Totally cancer free.
Well, that's what billions get you.
Yeah.
Billions get you to cure.
To AIDS, to cancer.
Get you a whole new prostate. When you're a billionaire, you can go to prostates.com and just get you a brand new
We
prostate.
can rebuild it.
Yeah.
You
we can make
donated
this
your
faster,
prostate, right?
stronger.
No, I couldn't donate any organs.
No, you don't remember that show? You remember the $6 million.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
I just didn't get the tune right. I mean,
Not the famous tune?
yeah, you're a little off pitch.
Oh, remember they made the dog bionic too?
I do.
And the
I remember.
$6 million man now, that would be like one of them soft boots. You know what I'm saying? You just get a boot, not a hard cast, but the soft boot for $6 million.
We'll be back after this. More of the Sports Joc Show.
Don't go away. More of the Sports Joc Show with Wayne Gandy is coming up next.
Today's weather is a service of Adult Swim. Download the Adult Swim app from your app store to watch streaming shows like Tim and Eric, Daily Marathon, and the Sports Joc Show. Weather for today, plenty of sunshine and windy at times, high of 59.
I'm in love with the other woman. My life is fine till she blew my mind. Oh, shucks, I'm just an average guy. I fool around a little on the side. Never thought it would amount to much. Never met a girl whose love was so tough. Who'd have thought a one-night stand turned into such a hot romance? She did it to me. I slipped and fell in love. I'm in love with the other woman. My life was fine, yes it was, till she blew my mind. I know the rules of the game. You hit it once, then break away clean. I should have never gone back, I know, but I had to have just a little bit more. My friends laugh, but that's alright. I may be a fool, but I know what I like. Now I hate to have to cheat, but it feels better when I sneak. Oh, I'm in love with the other woman. My life was fine, yes it was, till she blew my mind. Somebody help me, I'm in love, oh, with the other woman. Hey, my life was fine, yes it was, till she blew my mind. Whoa.
It's good for the goose, it's always good for the gander. Oh, sailor. Oh, baby, love me when you're right. Let me love you till you get it right. Can't you let the others be? 'Cause with you is where I got to be. Yeah. Oh, sugar, where you been? Hanging out with the male friends. Listen, somebody's gonna hurt you. The way you love to keep hurting me. And we'll sing, oh, Sheila, let me love you till the morning comes. Sing a song, oh, Sheila, you know I want to be the only one.
Now, it's time to present the Joc of the Week on the Sports Joc Show, where we highlight an exceptional athlete that has taken their game to the next level.
Welcome back to the Sports Joc Show. I'm the Sports Joc, Wayne Gandy, sitting here with the Truth and Big Kenny, the funny man himself. Mother, if you're listening to the show, turn away because I'm about to rat you out. About to rat you out. Yes, I am. Adam LaRoche, first baseman, White Sox. $12 million on the table. 14-year-old son in the clubhouse. Signed a deal last year, 2 years for $25 million. Decided last week that because the general manager had come to him and asked him to limit his son, Drake, OVO, Six God, all that stuff. Y'all didn't know I knew that kind of stuff.
Young Money. 100,
going to 100 till you hear whatever he's saying. Adam LaRoche decided to walk away from the money and his teammates.
Be specific about how much money it was, so we could put it in
it was a 2-year deal. He was on the second year of his 2 years deal of $25 million. It was $12 million that was on the table, guaranteed
for a year.
For the year,
12 months.
And while I'm telling this story, and while I asked my mom to cover her ears, my mom, at her highest peak of income, was probably pulling in $19,000 annually, and she was leaving me home to go get $19,000. She might have gave me away for $12 million. I mean,
for $12 million, you'd have went to the foster home.
What, son?
I kept thinking, first and foremost, work is work. Your boss at a job at any point gets to tell you the limitation of the distractions. Now, I know this is the new America where we need our dog next to us. We halfway don't want to go to work half the time. We want to work from home. But Big Kenny, true.
Yes.
If the team comes to you and tells you that, yes, we said you could have your son in the clubhouse. We did not know that you were going to bring your son every day to work. Now, I play professional sports maybe twice, 3 times a year on a Friday or a holiday. The coach will say, hey, you could bring your son or daughter or have your family meet you out at the facility right after practice, or sometimes before if it was like Christmas morning, that kind of practice, no problem. If some emergency came up and somebody had to bring their child because something happened to the wife, no problem. Adam LaRoche decided that every day of the season, he was bringing his son to work, to the point the report says the kid was even throwing pitches off of the mound. Where in this, Big Kenny, in truth, does Adam feel justified that because we made an agreement that your son can hang around the clubhouse, that in a work environment, you're going to bring your son? First of all, what happened to school? Is there he
said that
is he short bus?
He says that he feels his son can learn more life lessons than they're not really. His quote was, "We're not really concerned about school. He can learn more being with me in life lessons than he will sitting in some classroom." So maybe that's just code for my son slow.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And where is his mother? I mean, I can't even imagine. I can see you
shopping. That's where she is, because he makes $12 million a year and he keeps the kid with him all day.
You are not going to have him in the clubhouse with a bunch of baseball players. That's not going to happen. He can't be there.
And let's be honest, kids in a male environment, the number one thing that changes the male dynamic is a female. When you have men in a certain place, especially in a sporting environment, they can be men. They can pass gas, they can curse, they can use language, they can pretend. Every married man I know has this pretend life about how in this, and boy, you just don't know. Boy, if I wasn't married, so-and-so, man, if I wasn't married last night when we was at the bar. It's always some kind of.
And then there's those dudes that's like, hey, don't bring up what happened last night at the bar.
But when you bring a woman into a situation, it changes.
The dynamic changes in here, but when I walk in the door.
When you walk in.
I can stand at the door and hear some things that you guys don't even say when I come in. So I'm aware.
The second thing is a person's parent. When a person's parent, whether it's your parent, no matter how old or young the parent is, when a person's parent walk in, everybody is aware not to disrespect. As Big Kenny alludes to all the time, even the hardest core criminal offers a person's mom respect. Like, hey man, put that away. We'll kill him after she leaves.
Yeah. hey, you finna give us our money, cuz. We finna pull out the. Hey, how you doing, Miss Jones?
That's a good
ma'am. Yeah, man. He owe us some money, ma'am. Well, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right, we're gonna come back and kill you.
Not in front of his mama.
Not in front of his mama. That's his mama.
That's his mama. And the third is a child. Anybody's kid walking here right now, if we're playing a certain music, I'm gonna read. And without me saying it, I'm quite sure our DJ would change the music to something else as soon as he see a little 5-6-year-old. Now, this is based on how hard he went last night.
Right.
If he went on one of them all-night benders, it might take him about 4 songs. It's taking about 4 songs to recognize it's a 6-year-old, not a midget.
Right.
A little person.
Oh, y'all changed the name of them too?
I didn't. I'm just aware that it has been changed.
To midget. It's still midget.
No.
A little person is a toddler.
I don't mean
a little person is a toddler.
Let's stop right there.
Okay.
Why is everybody's name got changed except mine? Why am I still a big man? Why are we still big men? Why they still get to call us big men? Yo, big man.
Big man and fat boy. Hey, fat boy.
Why those things ain't changed?
Well, that's not offensive.
Y'all don't change everything, huh? How do you know?
Stores, big and tall stores. I mean,
when you're not making money with your size, it's offensive. Now, once I started, I was like, yes, I'm big.
Right.
But when there was no chips in it, it was, hey, you're offending me.
When you can step out the Lamborghini, you go, it ain't no big thing to be big.
You can unbulge yourself.
But when you just sitting in the lunchroom like, and everybody like, what's up, big man? Don't call me that. My mama say, don't call me that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So we have changed.
We digress. It's a little bit.
But I just don't know where Adam thinks, and trust me, Adam, your teammates went to management with this. I know they're sitting there saying you got their support, but some of those guys wanted to be themselves.
Wanted to be guys, maybe.
And
right.
You handcuffed them a lot. Some of them, like a lot of people, go to work to get away from their kids.
Yes.
So you bring your kid there, they can't get away from it. So when you think your teammates are supporting you, I don't see you right in any way. And to me, a smart man, hey, $12 million after taxes is $7 million. Put that in his
hire him somebody to play with him all day.
How about that?
Now, and then too, am I the only one that finds that just a little bit creepy? That you keep your son with you all day,
every day.
I mean, where's his sense of independence? Where does he learn to live outside of your shadow and develop the skills that it takes to interact with people without having to look and defer to his father for every single decision?
And how much money did he make the previous year that makes it okay to give up $12.5 million?
Well, he's been in the league, 9 years?
He's like 36, so this is like his last couple of years.
He was retiring anyway.
And, retire with a $12 million salary. Let's do that. You know, I find it like Big Kenny is saying, and for him to try to make it seem like the White Sox betrayed him for asking him to limit. They didn't say the kid could not come. They just said, hey, we didn't know it was going to be every day. Can you make it once a week? You know, I'm like, I thought it was a reasonable ask for a situation where most people don't get once a week.
Hiring a legal immigrant to be his nanny like everybody else.
But we'll be back. More of the Sports Joc Show right after this. Talk a little college basketball.
Don't go away. More of the Sports Joc Show with Wayne Gandy is coming up next.
You're listening to the Sports Joc Morning Show with Wayne Gandy, where sports and entertainment intermingle.
promises. I believed all of your dreams are duration. You took my heart, all my keys, and my vision. You took my heart, I must leave a decoration. You mistaken my love, I brought for you for foundation. All that I wanted from you was to give me something that I never had, something that you never seen, something that you never been. But I wake up and nothing's wrong. Just get ready for work, 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 work. You see me, I be work, 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 work. You see me do me dirt, 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 dirt. Tell me about that work, 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 work. Just get ready for work, 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 work. You see me, I be work, 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 work. You see me do me dirt, 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 dirt. Tell me about that work, work, work. You see me, I be work, work, work. See me do me dirt, dirt, dirt.
Just need to slow the motion. Don't get out of the way to no one. Long distance, I need you. When I see potential, I just gotta see it through. If you had a twin, I would still choose you. I don't wanna rush into it if it's too soon, but I know you need to get done, 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 done. If you come over, sorry if I'm way less friendly. I got trying to end me all. Yeah. I spilled all my emotions tonight, I'm sorry. Rolling, 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 rolling. How many more shots until you're rolling? We just need a face to face. You could pick the time and the place. You would spend some time away. Now you need to forward. Give me all the work, 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 work. You send me up there, work, 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 work. You see me do my da, 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 da. Tell me about that work, 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 work. Give me all the work, 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 work. You send me up there, work, 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 work. You see me do me da, 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 da. Tell me about that work, work, work. Send me up there, work, work, work. See me do me da, da, da. See me do me work, work, work. See me do me da, da, da. To recognize I'm trying, baby. I feel work, 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 work. Send me up there, work, 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 work. See me do my da, 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 da. Tell me about that work, 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 work. See me do my da, 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 da. Tell me about that work, work, work.
Center Court on sports, news, gossip, blah, 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 blah,
Who knew you could make $1 million and don't actually have to say
James Brown.
hey, that's the hardest working man in show
James
business.
Brown knew. See? That's right.
You gotta get on the good foot though.
Freddie! Yeah! Freddie! You wanna
Oh man, we got our man Todd Harris coming up later in the show. Talk a little Adam LaRoche as we finish up roasting him. $13 million. They're saying I was wrong on the 12. I guess it was split 12 and 13.
Because $1 million is a lot for 1 year. You know what I mean? For somebody to be on a job.
But Adam LaRoche, 14-year-old son Drake, and as we went to break, we were all trying to figure out why is Drake at 14 hanging out? Shouldn't he be stealing Dad's Lambo?
Or something. Or discovering girls. But the bad producer texted me, and he brought up a point that
he's still alive.
Yeah, he's still. You don't say it's so disappointing. You know what I'm saying?
You know he's listening, right?
Damn, he's still alive. Right, I'm sure that makes him feel better. But he reminded me that Ken Griffey Jr. never would play for the Yankees because when his father, Ken Griffey Sr., played for the Yankees, it was a rule that you cannot bring your kids into the clubhouse. And Ken Griffey Sr. sent Ken Griffey Jr. home. and collected his checks. And his child still ended up being a Hall of Famer.
Correct.
So Adam LaRoche, I don't know what's going on in the LaRoche household, but that seems a little dysfunctional to me.
Yeah, we have to see how Drake grows up and see if he ever does anything except spend his dad's money.
And he's what I saw LaRoche said was that it was an agreement, and it was more that they changed their minds. So it wasn't, we had this agreement going into it that I was bringing my son, and now I can't.
And the general manager is it Ken Williams?
Kenny Williams.
Kenny Williams of the Chicago White Sox said that they did have the agreement. They even have a locker for Drake there, but the agreement was I was going to bring my son to work, not I was going to bring my son to work every single day.
Well, they should have had that clear. And when you said cover your ears, Mom, I thought you were going to say something about her not directing you to baseball instead of football when you start talking about the money, but I guess that's not why you were angry.
Oh,
I thought you were going to be like, why?
No. She didn't direct me anywhere.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Right.
That was
the coach. Hey, big man. Big man, you ever play football?
Yeah, I was a third baseman.
Okay.
I played baseball. That was the first organized sport I ever played.
Were you any good at it?
Very good. I always made the All-Stars. I was a great athlete.
How'd you end up going to football?
I wanted to play basketball.
Oh.
That was the whole thing. I went to play in the 8th grade. I went to play basketball, and that's when the football coach said that I am the assistant basketball coach, and unless you come and play nose tackle for me on my football team, I'm not going to ever let you play basketball.
And that's what you want. You wanted to play basketball.
Physical education was my first class in the 8th grade. Coach Aaron Denmark was the coach. I had never met him. He came. He had already sized up a helmet. I sat on the bench, and you clean on the first day of school, and I only had 3 outfits, and so I sat down.
And you had to sew them together to make the one. You know what I mean?
He's a big man.
He's a big dude.
I sat down, and he walked in front of me, and he shoved this helmet in my chest, and I said, "Coach, I want to play basketball." And he laughed for a long time. I said, "No, I want to play basketball." He kept laughing, and I said, he said, "Your name Wayne, right?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Well, football practice is at 3:30. Oh. I said, "Coach, I don't want to play football. I want to play basketball." And he said, "Well, I'm the assistant basketball coach, and you can't play basketball unless you play football for me." And he left the helmet with me, and I kept thinking, wow, this man has pushed me into playing football.
What grade was this?
This was 8th grade.
What's his name?
Aaron Denmark.
You ought to have that engraved on the bottom of your pool. Aaron Denmark. Had it not been for you, sir,
I think we
wouldn't be getting it on in the grotto at your house right now.
About 6 years ago, I hadn't seen him probably in 20 years.
Since the bribery took place.
I was speaking at a event in Haines City, and he was in the back, and I saw him come in, and I had him stand up, and I gave him a thank you, and I told a story, and I said, "Coach, I ain't seen you in 2 decades, but I guess that football thing worked out."
It worked out because I ain't seen you in 2 decades and 15 years of them. I was making millions playing in the NFL.
Yeah, it sounds like he had peeped you in like 3rd or 4th grade. He knew when you hit middle school, you was gonna be his.
Now I started on defense, and he didn't like me because after like the first game, a nose tackle is just in there to take up space, and
it makes sense. Makes sense that he went and got you.
I wasn't about to keep letting people hit me.
Right.
So I would shoot the gap. I would, I'm avoid that and go get the quarterback, and he would make me run. This is when you could really manhandle, when you get threatened during the game.
Right.
I can't wait to Monday. It's like, Coach, it's 2 minutes into the game.
Right.
I can't wait to get your ASS out there Monday.
I'm still in the locker room, Coach. What is this about? I hadn't even gotten off the bench yet.
What I do?
They let you know right then. Monday, they're going to give it to you.
Did you just spell ASS?
Isn't that how you say it?
I thought we could actually use the word.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can say ass.
Oh, I didn't know. You know, they like to hold me hostage on everything. Right?
Okay.
No, the co-host can say it, but you can't because it'll hurt your political career.
Oh, I was about to say because I'm finna get fired.
Yeah, but really, we don't want
if
you
we
to
can't,
say it.
If we can't say it, somebody listen to the rebroadcast.
Let us say it for you. We don't want the Sports Joc to curse. We can curse for you, though.
I'm X'd out of this
So,
situation.
long story short, that's how I ended up running around on the football field. And then he started making me play both ways, and, you know, I just never left the field.
So third baseman ever play basketball, though? I mean, for
Yes.
real? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got offers for basketball to Division II schools.
No JV for you.
Like Akron and places like that.
Right.
I wanted to play basketball. I lost like 20 pounds. Went on a cereal soup diet one summer where that's all I would eat.
Cereal and soup?
Yeah, I wanted to be able to catch an alley-oop.
What was the cereal that you were eating?
Just cornflakes.
And what was the soup?
That chicken noodle. That's the only kind I like. The chicken noodle.
I heard somebody
Campbell's chicken noodle.
You said just cornflakes, or someone said not even Frosted Flakes. Remember, he's from Haines City, so you know they wasn't doing it like that in Haines City.
Yeah, you buy the big box. You
cornflakes or Frosted Flakes?
The cornflakes.
And you put sugar
and
on
then
it?
put the sugar on it yourself.
You put the sugar on it.
Exactly.
You run out of milk.
Yeah, right.
You know, use carnation milk in the can.
No. I'd rather have dry cereal.
Yeah. No, you use the carnation milk.
No, you don't.
And add a little water to it.
No.
Y'all never had it that way?
Yeah, I've had it that way, which is why I know I will never have it that way again, ever in life. I will give up cereal before I ever eat it with carnation milk again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the two things that never ran out was the big box of cornflakes and the big thing of oatmeal.
And if you've ever had either, you understand why they stayed in the
why
cabinet.
it was always there.
They was a filler.
Right.
They were a filler. Like bread is a filler.
Okay.
Yeah. You know.
We digress.
Oh, no, I'm saying don't feel sorry for him.
Now we're talking about the poor diet, the poor menu.
Hey, don't feel sorry for him because it all worked out.
If you get Slim Fast, this is how you do that.
Yeah, I played baseball, football,
and
basketball, and I threw the shot put.
I threw the shot put.
True athlete.
And I was in the band.
Nerd.
And I sung in the choir.
Oh, okay.
Are you? That's why you could never get in trouble.
And
you
I was an
busy.
usher on the usher board.
Yeah, you didn't have time for trouble.
I never had time.
You didn't. That's good.
When the time I realized I was graduating.
Yeah, it was like, dog, I meant to cut up.
I went to school at 7 a.m. and I got home at 10 p.m.
Tired.
I never left the campus.
See, and if I'd had some involvement like that, maybe I'd have never got locked up. You know what I mean? I had a lot of free time. I threw the shot put in the 10th grade, and that was probably the only year
You threw it once?
that I was just for that season.
Okay.
And then after that, it was out behind the bleachers. You know what I mean? Hey, cuz, what that is? You need that? I got that. And
I was terrible at the shot put though, because we had no coach.
So it's about that spinning around and getting that stance together.
We only had 3 football coaches.
And which was also the basketball coach.
Yeah, so if you were a football coach, you coached like 4 positions. That's why we were terrible.
And no track coach? Oh, the track coach just worked with the runners.
With the runners. We had nobody to teach you how to throw the
discus.
You taught 4 positions, so your wide receivers, the position you actually played, they were tight. But all the defensive ends, it was like, hey, just do what you can.
Yeah.
Just do what you can.
Just be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of running, drinking out the water hose, the hot water. But that's a whole nother life. What were we talking about?
Talking about Adam LaRoche.
We were talking about Adam LaRoche.
Adam LaRoche.
Talking
and
about
Drake.
money,
Right,
and then we went from what it's like with no money and how we make it. Yeah, it's all still kind of relevant. Yeah.
Right.
Well, let's understand something. When you eat cornflakes with carnation canned milk, it makes you make a decision about life.
Like, yes, I'm about to give me a bag of cocaine and sell it. That's what I'm doing.
Some kind of way.
I said I wasn't going to sell crack, but you know what?
Some kind of way.
Last time I'm eating
some
this.
kind of way I'm going to change life.
Yeah.
And
And sports were
He
your way
played
out.
sports. I got me a beeper. You know what I'm saying? That's how it went down.
because that carnation was sweet on top of that sugar.
Sugar.
I'm surprised I don't have diabetes today, at least type 2. But we'll be back on the Sports Joc Show right after this quick break.
Don't go away. More of the Sports Joc Show with Wayne Gandy is coming up next.
You're listening to the Sports Joc Morning Show with Wayne Gandy, where sports and entertainment intermingle. Time for the Sports Joc Morning Show trivia. First correct caller at 888-926-7562 wins free hotel accommodations to one of 10 destinations, including cities like Orlando, Florida, or Las Vegas, Nevada. It was today in what year that Joe Louis knocks out Abe Simon in the 13th round for the heavyweight boxing title? Once again, it was today in what year that Joe Louis knocks out Abe Simon in the 13th round for the heavyweight boxing title? The first correct caller at 888-926-7562 wins. Good luck from the sportsjoc.com.
Watch out, yeah. That's my shot, that's my shot, that's my shot, yeah. I'm spending on my pay. I got me some braids and I got me some. Started rocking the sleeve, I can't buy with no joy. You know how I do it, can close on my toe. Oh, I ain't rich yet, but you know I ain't broke. So if I see it, I like it, buy that from the start. I'm with some white girls and I love them. Like they OT, double OT, like I'm KG, smoking OG. And you know me, my 2 3s and my gold tee. Smiling, you see me from the nosebleed. I'm the new 3 and I change out to my new D. White Iverson, when I started balling I was young. You gon' think about me when I'm gone. I need that money like the ring I never won. I want saucing, I'm saucing on you. I'm swagging, I'm swagging, I'm swagging on you. I'm ballin', I've a song on you. Watch out, oh watch out, oh watch out, yeah. That's my shot, that's my shot, that's my shot, yeah. I'm spending on my cigarettes in a hairband, commas in my hair, man. Slumped over like a dead man. Red and black, but my bread, man. I'm the answer, never question. Lace up, learn a lesson.
Enough is enough! I have had it! Why so serious? And we hold the world ransom for Wayne Gandy. Excuse me while I whip this out. Show me
Broadcasting live from the Armada FM studios in Atlanta, Georgia. This is the Sports Joc Show with Wayne Gandy.
You may fill me up, yeah. Can you fill me up, yeah? You won't break me down. I've come too far, yeah. I've come too far, yeah. So just throw in the towel. It's a new day, I'ma do it. Yeah, I'm gonna go all the way. You may build me up.
Welcome back to the Sports Joc Show. I'm the Sports Joc, Wayne Gandy. It is March the 21st, the first Monday of spring. Yes, spring is in the air. Go by Home Depot and get your little pollen mask. Walk around like Michael Jackson used to do with his kids through the airport. With the little mask on, the great Michael Jackson. Don't you miss Michael Jackson? Yeah. You miss Michael Jackson. It was made for TV. It was, you know... Could you imagine? They might even have a Michael Jackson TV show right now with Paris, Michael, and Blanket, and whatever else they had in there. A couple of sheeps and that monkey. What was that monkey name? Bubbles the monkey. Yeah, that would have been a great. I might have watched that show. I would have watched that show right there. Bubbles the monkey. For all you Catholics out there, September the 4th, mark it down in your calendar. Pope Francis announced last week that Mother Teresa will become a saint on September the 4th. 19 years ago from that date will be when she passed away. So Saint Mother Teresa. I wrote down Mother Teresa's real name, but I couldn't pronounce it. So we'll just keep calling her Mother Teresa because I didn't have any kind of way. I tried to talk myself through it like they teach you, but I only got one syllable in, and I was like, you know what? Just call her Mother Teresa. September the 4th, Mother Teresa will be a saint. So congratulations for all the work and effort that she put into making our society better, whether you're a Catholic, Protestant, atheist, whatever you are. Good people are good people. How about that? But welcome back to the show. We are here until the noon hour. In the 11 o'clock hour, we will have Todd Harris, the scout for the Dodgers, see if he can figure out why Adam LaRoche left that $13 million there. But I'm sitting here with Big Kenny, the funny man himself, and the truth. March Madness has been going on all weekend, games. And for you people that got up and lied today talking about how you picked Middle Tennessee State over Michigan State, stop lying. I told you that. Stop lying. You did not pick that. You didn't pick that. You've never even seen a Middle Tennessee State game. So unless you are from wherever that city is, we don't even know what Middle. I guess it's in Middle Tennessee. Where would that be?
Isn't that true?
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, yeah, and I've been in Nashville and still didn't see the sign. They don't even give them a sign. Every college get a sign.
It's a sign on the side of the road. On the way. Yeah, you see Middle. Yeah.
I probably thought it was a gas station right there. Middle Tennessee State beating Michigan State. Cause I hit a couple of homeboys like, no, I had that one. No, you did not have that one.
They didn't even have that.
Yeah, even Middle Tennessee State was like, no,
somebody else. We're never gonna make this.
I done busted my own bracket. I wasn't expecting
that. But you always had them friends that swear they knew.
They're called liars.
No, you just filled it in afterwards and added like it was your bracket. But Middle Tennessee State, even though they lost yesterday, they did upset Michigan State on the first day. And upsets, this is what the tournament is about. It's going to, every year, there's going to be 3 or 4 or 5 upsets in that first day or two. And then those teams, because you get those jitters out the way, you've had a little break, the anxiety. And remember, it's a game. And anybody can beat anybody, especially in a basketball game where you can control the tempo and things like that, and you can get it down to a shot or two. That's all it takes in that game of basketball. But Sweet 16, 6 ACC teams in, so I'm going to pull it for Virginia since one of the kids for Virginia, Isaiah Wilkins, plays for them. He went to Great Atlanta Christian, so I'm pulling for them the rest of the way. But it should be a good tournament. North Carolina against Indiana. And just excitement. It's hard to follow, as I said last week, because a lot of the stars leave. By the time you like a player, he's gone. So in the case like Ben Simmons for LSU, you're just seeing play and you get excited. In my day, that player came back for another year or two, and you were able to follow that team. Now it's a lot of one and done, so you don't get pulled to other teams because by the time you hear about the player, he's in the tournament, then he's gone. So it's hard to keep up with who is where. I got the chance to see the kid from Duke, Ingram. He looks like a bona fide one and done player, about 6'9", 6'10", can handle the ball, and that's just how basketball is right now. And I think a lot of successful programs are those ones that can keep players longer and keep that continuity within their team.
And for all of you guys that are going one and done, spending one semester or 1 year in college and then going to the NBA, when you get to the NBA, leave your kids at home.
Don't bring them to work.
Get a baby mama or 2 to watch them and, make your money.
One thing that's going unlooked, Truth, Big Kenny, the UConn women, the women's tournament is going on. UConn is going for their 70th win in a row. They're going for their 4th national title. It just seems like no matter what women's basketball brings us, they cannot get any traction And it's almost like people don't even realize that tournament is going on.
You have to go look for it. It's not in your face.
Yeah, you don't even know who's the player of the year anymore like that. It's not really in your, they even have it on an odd day, like Monday, Tuesday. You know, they have theirs the 2 days after the boys. So it's really muddy waters in a sense where you can't really find them and you basketball out.
You're over it. You're like, oh, that's right. The girls are playing.
Right. Well, most of the time you're like, oh, wait, girls play basketball?
But it's just that time of the year that the NCAA is dominating. The NBA has 3 weeks left. The Spurs showing Golden State on Saturday that they're going to put up a fight. When the playoffs come around, the Cavs still sputtering, can't find their way. Dwight Howard was here in Atlanta playing. The Hawks prevailed and won a game in which Dwight was caught with what they call stickum. It's a substance that I used to use back in the day on my gloves just to, add a little extra,
traction.
A little feel to the jerseys, a little stick on them. It wore off after about a quarter.
Was
it didn't
it
last
illegal?
long. No, they made it illegal.
When you were doing it, was it illegal?
I did it until they made it illegal.
Oh, okay.
Receivers would do the same thing. They would spray their gloves. Based on how much they caught the gloves, it would wear off. Dwight Howard said he has been using it, Big Kenny, for 5 years.
Lester Hayes was famous from the Oakland Raiders.
Okay.
For using stickum. Wasn't he like a free safety? Or
Yeah, that's what I said. Defensive back.
Defensive back, and he, he also he couldn't talk, and but he did use the stickum, and that was when they first started highlighting, is it an unfair advantage, sort of equivalent to pine tar on bats in Major League Baseball.
I can't understand where in basketball that would help Dwight. I kept thinking, what part of his game? He's a terrible free throw shooter. Do you really need the ball to stick to your hand? Would you even want the ball to stick to your hand? It's like a quarterback. Why would a quarterback want the ball to stick to his hand? When they said he was using this substance, I didn't get why that would even be something.
Using an illegal substance. Why would you do that? Can we just talk about, and
when you hear illegal substance in basketball player, you ain't thinking stick 'em. Right. You know what I'm saying? You're really thinking like, I need to hang out with him more.
If you're going to get caught with something good. I mean, that's just.
And I'm quite sure that's how the headline read. Right. Howard with a illegal substance, and they thought maybe
that's what makes the news.
Yeah, drugs.
Yeah.
But Dwight,
nobody wants to hear about stickum.
And the Atlanta fans let Dwight all night low. No, and Dwight is from Atlanta, but they really didn't really like him. But I'm quite sure if we got him, they would love him.
Oh yeah, because we'd be winning.
Yeah, but we'll be back, talk a little NFL, and carrying guns on campus is a big thing in the media these days. We'll talk about that when we come back from break.
Don't go away. More of the Sports Joc Show with Wayne Gandy is coming up next.
Today's weather is a service of Adult Swim. Download the Adult Swim app from your app store to watch streaming shows like Tim and Eric, Daily Marathon, and the Sports Joc Show. Weather for today, plenty of sunshine and windy at times, high of 59. Tonight, clear and chilly, chance of frost in parts of town. Late overnight low getting down to 33.
Go down, down, go down, go down, go down, go down, down, go down, go down. Spin my head right around, right around. Spin my head right around, right around. You spin my head right round, right round. When you go down, when you go down, down. You spin my head right round, right round. When you go down, when you go down. Walk out the house with my swagger, hop in there with you. I got places to go.
people to see time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going. The women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on roll. Unlike my Dewey, that's always on roll. I know the storm is coming. My pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the neck, cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fatal with shot, cause we ballin' and spittin' up Patron every hour. Look, mama, I owe you just like the flowers. So you the truth with all that goody hours. You spin my head right round, when you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round, when you go down, when you go down.
From the top of the pole, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money around. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be found. It's going down, down. From the top of the pole, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money around. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be found. It's going down, down. Go down, go down, down. Go down, go down. Turning you on. Turning you on. Turning you on. Turning you on.
You're turning me on. You're turning me on. You're turning me on. You're turning me on.
Put away your tie, baby, some of a bundle of joy. You want it, mommy, holla at your boy. Let me take you down to St. Croix. Everybody you call me extremist. Show me say I can't be getting it. No charging man, I'm a realist. Come in, know the girl, them love freeness. I could tell from the first time you saw me. Say you're ready for your life, get stormy. Well, I got it right here for your mommy. Got the good old Jamaican salami. Put away your tie, baby, some of a bundle of joy. You want it, mommy, holla at your boy. Let me take it down to St. Croix.
You're turning me on. You're turning me on. So attracted to this be on. To feel this way and come on so strong. Won't take my time cause it might be gone. I know your name but you're turning me on. You're turning me on. You're turning me on. All alone tonight and I left my man at home. I can't get you out my sight. I know this feeling is so wrong. Wanna approach you, let you know how I feel. Wanna do more to try to seal this deal. You're turning me on. You're turning me on. So attracted, could this be wrong? To feel this way and come on so strong. Won't take my time cause it might be gone. Don't know your name but you're turning me on. You're turning me on.
In the red zone.
Welcome back to the Sports Joc Show. I'm the Sports Joc Wayne Gandy. We were talking about March Madness. Let's check out some of the sadness, as we said, of March Madness. Yeah, you see the faces. They're always priceless. There's a lot of crying this time of year. I spent my spring break doing this. That's what that is saying right there, blowing that piccolo. Is that a piccolo?
That's a flute.
A flute.
Yeah. It was a piccolo?
I skipped school today to get stoned is what that picture right there represents. That's what Drake should be doing. I know I shouldn't have ate that extra hot dog. If that's that page right there.
This is lame. I hate my dad right there. That's what that said. This is so lame. I hate my dad.
Oh, wow. You guys should be watching the Sports Joc.
If you're watching the Sports Joc page, I don't know what that is. What is that in her mouth?
It looks like a saxophone.
Oh, yeah, it might be her sax. But she doesn't feel like blowing it right now.
She's got sax in her mouth. She put sax in her mouth.
And one more I think we have. Two more. Our man Bill Murray.
Don't look happy.
What about Bob?
He doesn't look happy at all.
What about Bob? I laughed so hard the first time I ever saw that.
That is hilarious.
It was funny. And then the ageless showing of Santa and shooting birds. It's like a Yale man, all the president's men. How many presidents went to Yale? Anybody Know that? That's a good trivia question. Should be on Jeopardy.
I'll be Googling it.
What is 6, Alex? Is that how you don't you have to say what
you have
is?
To, in the form of a question.
But that is some of the faces and sights and much more to come as the tourney continues. NFL news last week, Martavius Bryant was suspended for a full year for the Steelers. Last year, he set out the first 4 games. He got caught again with a banned substance. It's a year now. And Falcons owner, as we said earlier, who had surgery 4 weeks ago, is clear of cancer for right now. Mr. Arthur Blank, congratulations there, Mr. Blank, and we hope you.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
I'm saying Arthur Blank is completely cured of prostate cancer, and in related news, aging white men in Atlanta with healthy prostates have been disappearing in mysteriously high numbers.
You're not going to talk about my own. Like that.
Hey, whatever.
There's certain things that are off limits. Arthur Blank.
Whatever.
No.
I have a question for you then, True. There we go.
Set up.
No. You set yourself up.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about me.
Kill, marry.
Oh, I like this game,
sex.
though. I like this game.
Jerry Jones, Robert Kraft, Arthur Blank. Kill, marry, sex.
I would kill Jerry Jones. I would have sex with Arthur Blank.
Ooh.
You listening?
And marry Robert Kraft.
Oh, yeah, easy.
That's exactly how I had it down for you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. What's my pride?
Who would you kill?
She said you kill Jerry Jones.
Okay.
He get on my nerves.
He would have sex with Arthur Blank
Today.
and then marry Robert Kraft.
Oh,
Right.
sure.
Me too. Okay, I get it.
You get the whole motivation.
I understand.
Here in Atlanta is trying to get the 2020 Super Bowl. They could lose out on it. Legislation, anti-gay legislation possibly being passed. It's in the governor's office. Nathan Deal, House Bill 757. Basically, the Religious Freedom Act, which allows a person who extreme ability to discriminate against the LGBT based on, I believe in this, and I don't want to be able or have to do that. In a nutshell, Big Kenny, Truth, the NFL has stepped up and said that their policy allows them to skip cities and states that have this kind of legislation. They did this back in 1993 out in Arizona, when Arizona would not pass the Martin Luther King holiday. After they did pass it, the next Super Bowl, they actually gave it to Arizona, which was the second Super Bowl that I attended. It was between the Steelers and the Cowboys. So there is a precedent where they have basically skipped the city until the right legislation is in place. The both of you live in the state of Georgia. House Bill 757. The governor is now in control of it. Which way do you think he's going to go?
The way of the $1 billion brand new stadium that's being built over off of Northside Drive.
And before you go, that's my hope as well.
I mean, because we've got two things at stake here: the name brand Mercedes-Benz, and the fact that we've invested nearly $2 billion in a brand new stadium, and Beyonce tickets ain't gonna keep it filled. You know what I'm saying? They're going to need to have premium sporting events there regularly, and with it being what will probably be the pinnacle of sports facilities in the NFL and in sports period, they want Super Bowl. That's why they're building it, to get another Super Bowl here in Atlanta, and he's going to have to do what the money dictates that he does.
True.
Yeah, and if it does pass, it's not just about football. Our economic growth is at stake. Mercedes-Benz is one example of the many firms that are attracted to our state. And, you know, they want the same kind of tolerance that all the other states are offering. So it's not just about that. I know Apple has come on to being against this bill and against what our legislators are trying to do. So it just doesn't make economic sense. It doesn't express any kind of tolerance towards, you know, accepting of other people. So
and for people in my industry, the film industry has said that they would stop coming to the state of Georgia. Mm-hmm. And now here in Atlanta, they film not only many television series, they film the majority of the top blockbuster movies filmed in the United States are filmed here in Atlanta and the surrounding area. So if all of that money leaves, then there's going to be some serious financial considerations.
Well, as long as they don't make any more of those drive-along movies. What's
Ride Along one.
Please don't let them shoot no more of those movies in the A.
Why? Sports Joc?
Yeah, after
don't
the
stop.
one where you let me co-star. Don't shoot any more after
I got
mine.
some friends making big money on extra work for those movies.
No, don't do that. Don't punish me like that. That was a terrible movie, Ride Along.
All of them?
The first one, the
what are we on now? Ride Along 3?
The first one was so bad, I won't watch the second one. It's like the Blair Witch Project. The Blair Witch was so terrible. With the flashlight standing in the wood, I'm like, am I on a hunting trip? Because that's how my whole childhood was. Sitting in it was so terrible that I could never go see 2. I couldn't subject myself to that. So,
and anytime you think a witch is in the woods and you keep looking for her, you deserve to disappear. That's just me. I mean, I don't know.
So, what do you think is going to happen?
Well, this bill is proposed to ensure pastors were enforced to perform same-sex marriages. That's what they said. It started the premise of it. I think it's a tricky thing. I think it will go with the way of the money. The more money that swings the pendulum, the more that pendulum will go to that side. I can see why in this state this bill has been drawn up because, as the three of us know, once you leave the confines of Atlanta,
you're in the South.
It's a little different.
And I think that it wouldn't even be necessary if it weren't such a thing for the LGBT community to make everybody serve them. Mm-hmm. Okay, the pastor doesn't want to marry us. Let's find another pastor.
Yes.
But you don't want to bake me a cake. Let's find someone who will. But it's that, you will bake me a cake.
They're including florists, I think, and wedding planners. So what's the penalty?
Because you're never going to get, I think that's where the LGBT, blacks, that's where anybody have to realize you're never going to get 100% of nobody to go along with you. No matter how many rules you change. Just like we just talked about Adam LaRoche, you got some people that will leave the money on the table. Now, the 7 of us in here, no. But there is him, and there's more than just him out there. And I think their community, and any community, has to realize that there's going to always be a segment of people that are not, regardless of what the rule is, going to abide by it or see
and
those
that's
views,
okay. I mean,
that's okay.
That goes towards tolerance. I mean, so it can't go just one way. We got to be tolerant of the people who don't.
No, I think
gay guys, quit shoving it down our throats.
I think what Big Kenny is saying, that every time you run upon this, you want the whip to be cracked, and you're never just letting it be known that, hey, you're going to run into that person, and that doesn't mean that the rest of the world is that way. It's just that it's going to be that person.
I think our parents taught us that growing up. Okay, let me tell you right now. When you get out there, everybody is not your friend.
Right.
We're not going to like what you like, and it's okay.
We'll be back. More of the Sports Joc Show right after this.
Don't go away. More of the Sports Joc Show with Wayne Gandy is coming up next.
All right, time for some Sports Joc Morning Show trivia. First correct caller at 888-926-7562 wins free hotel accommodations to one of 10 destinations, including cities like Reno, Nevada, or Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. It was today, March 21st, in what year that Kenny Washington signs with Wayne Gandy's old team, the Rams. Washington was the first black NFLer since 1933 to sign with the NFL. Again, what year On this day, did Kenny Washington sign with the Rams? The first correct caller at 888-926-7562 wins. Good luck from the sportsjoc.com.
Right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride. It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began, so I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. Just a little bit faster. I'm ready to go right now. I'm ready to go right now. Shake just a little bit faster. I'm ready to go right now. I'm ready to go right now. I see you move, I'm checking your smile, working your back like it's going out of style. Shake just a little bit faster. Shake just a little now, girl. Dying to meet you, so let's mess around. Got an obsession, I'm getting down. Come just a little bit closer. I just need permission, so give me the green light. Give me just one night. I'm ready to go right now. I'm ready to go right now. We could go all night. Give me the green light. I'm ready to go right now. I'm ready to go right now. Green light, well if it's what it seems like, the way you're moving, baby, lets me know that this gon' be right. Do I have a girlfriend? Well, technically no. If you be my girlfriend, then I'll make it so.
Don't go. And now, back to the Sports Joc, Wayne Gandy.
Welcome back to the Sports Joc Show. I'm the Sports Joc, Wayne Gandy. Put a little Henny in my cup. No. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you. Don't put no Henny in there.
Cause that's how we get down.
Put me some Crown in there. No, I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. Former Michigan State basketball star Martine Cleaves is facing sexual assault charges from back in September when he was at a golf outing in Flint, Michigan. Hopefully he didn't drink the water. Young lady says after the golf event that Mr. Cleaves escorted her down to the Monday Township motel and sexually assaulted her. I don't know about that. I just don't see. Martine Cleaves is 39 years old. I don't know about that. Maybe sexual assault at the Ritz. I don't know about taking her down to the Monday motel in Flint, Michigan.
If you go to the Monday Motel in Flint, Michigan, they only do sexual assault at the Monday Motel. Actually, it was a business deal gone bad, is what it was. Because that's the only thing that happens at the. I mean, if a man pulls you up in front of the Monday Hotel in Flint, Michigan, and you still manage to get sexually assaulted, you kind of knew something was coming.
Well, she said that she was taken under duress, like she was not intending to go there. She got in the car to get a ride back to the country club, and somebody else was taking somebody else, and he just bypassed their stop and went to the hotel and held her there against her will.
And she didn't use her cell phone to call nobody, or she didn't scream out, or she didn't refuse to go into the room, or
she eventually escaped.
So he's guilty of not only sexual assault but kidnapping.
That
as well.
is correct.
So he tricked her into the car, and then he pulled up to the Monday Hotel, and he got out of his door, and how did he get her out of the car?
What happened to the other people riding with them initially?
Nobody was in the car with them.
You said somebody was supposed to. Oh, okay. So he drove her past.
It was just the two of them in the car.
How did she even know him to ask him for a ride?
It started off that she was with a group of people, and two of the other people were going. I don't have all the details, but they got in a car together. She got in a car with him under the direction that he was taking her back to the country club.
Right.
And he did not take her there. He took her to the motel instead.
Well, we're going to take her side, but we're going to throw this wink out there and say it sounds like maybe he didn't get a call back. The Monday motel went down, and then
and he promised her, I'm gonna
come back to Flint.
Right.
Well, she did have help from another woman in another room to get out to escape, so she actually had to reach out to somebody else.
How? Because I know they ain't got no phone.
I guess yelling
at the
and
Monday
screaming.
Motel.
I'm not sure what she did.
So this is the Bates Motel.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not making light of sexual assault at all. I'm just saying
it just sounds like that.
Well, yeah, it does. But the truth of the matter is, we have seen many a case here on the Sports Joc Show where athletes get charged with sexual assault by women who were never actually even touched by these men.
That's true.
So Mateen Cleese, a retired NBA basketball player, is a man who I'm sure has still a few financial resources at his disposal that she may be trying to
he's an analyst for CBS Sports right now, and
so
also works on Sirius XM Radio.
Yeah.
So
that's all we're throwing out there.
Well, and we have all heard, a lot of women have cried wolf, but there's going to be that occasion, and there are those occasions where it is legitimate. We don't know.
Well, you have to understand the science behind strong arming women is it's not something that you have a light switch go on and you decide to start sexually assaulting and kidnapping women. This is number one, sexual assault can be the difference between a stern no and a no, and then you can get sexual assault. But to incorporate kidnapping and taking to a location that obviously this motel is something that he felt like was out of the way enough that he could carry out this type of crime. So this has some premeditation attached to it, so you're basically labeling him as a sexual predator.
Well, she did that,
right? She labeled him as a sexual predator because all of that doesn't just happen after a few drinks.
And my whole thing is that in this climate, that's all I'm trying to create. You wronged me, I'm going to create something that goes along with your name. I'm going to tag you with something that goes with your name, and I know these companies are very, very sensitive now. They're not going to be on your side. They're going to distance themselves as quick as possible with any kind of bad rumor. It doesn't even have to be true. So the woman scorned now is a very dangerous person, especially to someone in a situation that's on television or in the limelight. It doesn't have to be true. I can put a label on you that can follow you for a long time.
Yeah, because it's an allegation right now, and this is something that happened in September.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. And now all of a sudden it's out that he did this.
And why is it just now coming out? If it happened in September, did she get advice from the lady that wrote the book for Louisville. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, you better cash in. So it sounds.
Then Mr. Cleese needs to talk to Patino.
It's dubious at best.
Giants Landon Collins gets engaged. Then his ex-girlfriend outs him, says that he has impregnated 3 different women at the same time a few months ago.
He's busy.
Landon Collins, who's only 22 years old.
3 women pregnant at the same time.
At the same time.
I wear Gucci, I wear Bally at the same damn time. I impregnate 3 women at the same damn time.
Sadly, I have heard of this story. One of my ex-teammates in college, Calvin Jackson, he was a cornerback for me in Auburn, and he was a cornerback with the Dolphins. And I have no problem outing Calvin Jackson because Calvin Jackson borrowed money from me and never paid me back.
And just throw him all the way under the bus. Hell.
Yeah, I have no type of loyalty to him.
How much money was it?
It was a nice little piece of change for, to loan someone, and he never paid me back. And
now for everybody out there that's thinking, oh, if you loan somebody money, don't be petty about it. We're talking about millionaires loaning millionaires money. So this ain't like the $20 I spent on you at Chipotle.
Yeah, he was supposed to get a bonus. Never paid me money back, but he got 3 girls pregnant
At the same time?
And yeah, all the kids were born in the same year.
Oh, wow.
And the next year got married. And
to somebody else.
To somebody else. And got that woman pregnant. So I've heard of this story. It's not a
it's
new.
just the names change.
I've got a friend.
And they played the same position. That's what's so.
Oh, really?
I have a friend who had 2 kids. He had 2 women pregnant, and his children were born literally days apart.
You call him daddy?
No. My parents were traditionalists. We like to keep it in the family. You know what I mean?
Now this story comes out because Landon Collins has gone and asked his girlfriend Victoria to marry him. He posted that she said yes, yes to forever and ever with you. This is what she posted of him on a bended knee, and then his ex-girlfriend outed him, saying, I guess maybe she thought the new fiance did not know.
Is the new fiance white?
About the 3 women.
Oh, that's salt in the wound right there.
But this here story just reeks of lifetime of drama.
Hold up. Now, he marrying the flat booty white chick on the right, but his baby mama is this chick with all the yams on the left?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But that's Landon Collins. I hope he has a long career.
Must be love.
Because he's already 4 kids in, and he's only 22 years old. So
and trust me, that child support eat that money up. I don't care how much you making. That child support will eat the money alive.
But I guess we don't even have to talk about the avoidance of like sexually transmitted diseases, because I mean he's just rolling the dice. Well,
isn't that what Tinder is? Just rolling the dice.
Well, I'm going back to going raw. I'm just talking about the 4 times right here.
That he went raw.
They're just raw
in the same year.
Yeah, boom. So you make kids. I mean, but geez, the alternative.
But now you have to understand the responsibility isn't solely on him. Right. They could have used birth control or protection.
Care about himself. I'm just talking about him.
Yeah. So as I tell young kids that are about to make NFL. From the time your name is ever announced on Sports Center, condoms are no longer required by women. You will never have a woman ask you to put on a condom again.
Did you
we'll
bring
be back
anything?
with more of the Sports Joc Show right after this.
Don't go away. More of the Sports Joc Show with Wayne Gandy is coming up next.
Time for some Sports Joc Morning Show trivia. First caller at 888-926-7562 wins free hotel accommodations to one of 10 destinations, including cities like Reno, Nevada, or Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. It was today, March 21st, in what year that Kenny Washington signs with Wayne Gandy's old team, the Rams. Washington was the first black NFLer since 1933 to sign with the NFL. Again, what year on this day did Kenny Washington sign with the Rams? First correct caller at 888-926-7562 wins. Good luck from the sportsjoc.com.
He breaks me down. He builds me up. He builds my love. I like it rough. We fuss, we fall, we rise, we fall. He comes in bed, but it's okay. We do, I do. He knows the rules. He takes care of all. No, he's not alone. I'm on his team. He keeps me clean and gives me things. He makes me scream. He's so contagious. He turns my pages. He's got me anxious. He's what I waited for. He keeps me guessing. Spontaneous. He's so persuasive. And I'm his favorite. Tonight is great. Tonight is great. I ain't complaining. I ain't complaining. I'm entertained. I'm entertained. Number one thing. My back is safe. My back is safe. All I'm making. All I'm taking. Ain't no use in taking my ups, my downs, my high and my lows. From head to toe, he makes me glow. He hits the spot. He makes me high. I'm all that he's got, and he's all that I got. He's so contagious. He turns my pages. He's got me anxious. He's what I waited for. He keeps me guessing. Spontaneous. He's so persuasive. And I'm his lady.
Thinking of a master plan. You know anything you need, baby, ask your man. He was there for my apple. Now it's casinos and high fashion brands. We ball like we own the world. The only concern is you, my only girl. And when we speaking in tongues, breathing hard when I'm squeezing your lungs. Keep it strong, but I gotta hit the streets when I'm done. It's joy and pain when you trying to get ahead of the game. It's up, but you never complain. Just pray I don't get killed when I hit the hood. It's another 100 million, I'm equipped for good. No more drug war, trips to jail and shootouts. Getting loot out, but lawyers and bail. Look at you boot out, just me and you. All of sex and twisted. You OG, then you OD, addicted.
Whatever it is, do it. Till you're satisfied. Go on and do it. Do it. Till you're satisfied. Whatever it is, do it. Till you're satisfied. People know just what they like to do. Whatever it is, you got it. As long as it pleases you, make it last as long as you can. And when I'm through, it's up to you to try it again. Go on and do it. Do it. So be satisfied. Whatever it is.
The Sports Joc Show with Wayne Gandy is taking it to the streets.
Welcome back to the Sports Joc Show. I'm the Sports Joc, Wayne Gandy. BJ Raji of the Green Bay Packers says that he's going on hiatus. What the heck is hiatus? He's going to step away.
That's what come right before you get the munchies.
The Big D tackle has said that he just wants to sit out, take a hiatus away from football. I don't know. You're 32 years old. You soon gonna have a hiatus for life. You'll be out here with the Sports Joc, a lifetime hiatus. Might want to stick around and keep your job. That seems to be the new trend now with these young people. Play a couple years and take a year off. I don't know whether they are trying to avoid flunking the drug test or they just are.
That sounds right.
It sounds like more to it than I just want to take a year off.
And do what?
Why not just legalize the drugs and let me continue playing? I'm sorry. No, that's just me, though.
We talked about the Super Bowl possibly being in jeopardy or being here based on Bill 757. Another thing in the state of Georgia that's on the dockets. And when I bring up state legislation, I'm one of those people that believes that it's always just one state, then it's 3, then it's 10, then it's 19. So just like we have, 4 or 5 states now that marijuana is legal. As time goes, every state will, it used to be
Georgia.
You had to go 1 or 2 places to gamble. Now, slowly, everybody is getting a casino. So here, guns on campus, college campuses, they're thinking about passing a law that at the age of 21, you can go and get a permit to carry your weapon on a college campus. I will start this off and tell you I think it's a terrible idea. I mean, it could be the worst idea I have heard in my lifetime.
Ooh.
It's the worst idea I've heard in my lifetime. Let's take all you people back. We're talking about college. College is the first time that most kids are off on their own. Most of them call their parents at least twice about a book they have lost, a car they have crashed, and a class that has dropped. You want to legalize letting college students who I already know Heavy T is going to meet a girl down at the compound. He's going to go home with that girl. It's going to be 3 a.m. He's going to have a 6:30 a.m. practice. He's going to leave the Glock because he doesn't want to take it to practice with her. Hold this till I come back. Just like most men do with women in college. Leave something over there. Hold this till I come back. Now she is showing her roommate who swears she knows something about a gun, and they're in there playing who knows how to point the gun like it's set it off. And it's not set it off. Just like up in Akron, for you people that want to pass this rule, gentleman got shot. Breaking in, college student, overreact. His roommate didn't tell him that he was letting another teammate stay in the apartment. He comes in the apartment. He reacts thinking somebody broke in. He shoots him in the stomach. Now the 22-year-old kid is at the hospital. There are no charges to be pressed. It was an accident. College kids are just learning responsibility. Let's not give them firearms. Please. I know you're saying they're 21 and up, but a 21-year-old is still not responsible. Nobody deserves a gun that can't take care of themselves. And last time I checked, most college students are still being taken care of by their parents. So if you can't afford to take care of yourself, you definitely don't need the responsibility of a weapon. Now, Big Kenny, Truth, I'll let y'all have the last couple of minutes to chime in on this terrible idea.
I will say that many college students call home at least twice during their careers about wrecked cars, about dropped classes, about lost books, about drug raids they got caught up in.
No, that's just you.
It happens.
It happens.
It happens. Don't be judgmental, Truth. It happens. I'm saying my reality could be somebody else's reality. But I think that it's interesting that they're trying to itemize where you can bring these firearms. So they say that you can have them on campus, but you can't bring them to sporting events. Where I went to school, the University of Southern Mississippi, the football stadium is in the very middle of campus. You don't actually have to go to the sporting event. The sporting event comes to you. So on my way to the dorm, I can have my pistol, and somebody from East Carolina goes, USM sucks. And before you know it, I'm shooting across the street because it's that close to where I'm legally able to carry. Are you going to pat all the fans down to make sure? There are people who go through the airport who claim, quote unquote, that they forgot they had a gun in their bag. So if I forgot I had a gun in the bag going through the TSA checkpoint at the airport, surely I had forgotten that the gun was in my bag going to watch the football game. And these such situations, college has, number one, immaturity. Number two, an abundance of alcohol. And those two things don't mix with firearms. So I think it's a horrible, horrible idea.
And I agree. Your brain is not fully developed until you're 25 years old. You also cannot rent a car from Hertz at 21. So, I mean, there's nothing more dangerous than a vehicle as a lethal weapon, when in the hands of the wrong mentally immature person. So the same with guns. I think that's ludicrous.
And your roommate, especially if you have a roommate, it's his gun too. Because he knows where you keep it. He knows you didn't take it here. He has a way to get to the gun. It's not like we have vaults in the room, alcohol, showing the gun off. It's just I don't see
trying
where
to impress people. Exactly.
You see this as. I don't know too many people that left college that didn't have some dispute with a roommate or the person next door
or a professor.
You drunk
or the football team.
Well,
and I want y'all to know it's still on, cuz. If I catch you out in the streets, cuz, I ain't never forgot, folk.
Yeah, we did used to have it against the fraternities.
Well, you close your eyes and imagine Animal House with weapons right now. I mean, because that is truly.
Sounds like a great movie. Yeah, it really does. That sounds like a blockbuster. But I mean, this is reality that we're talking about. Right.
We did send Heavy T out to get a couple of comments to see what a couple of college kids thought about this idea.
I think that another way of resolving the problem without students being able to have guns is, hiring more security staff. That'd be a good way of going about the situation. That way you won't have a whole bunch of people on campus with guns. Now you have people who may not feel safe on campus because they don't know who carrying a firearm or not. And, I don't know people's tendencies.
More security, which is always...
There's still more people.
Oh, but that would cut into the profit. So no, we don't want to do that.
I'm one of those people who I really feel like, especially with large groups of people, every door should have a metal detector. You might not be able to put it on a small wing of a business, but school, but in your general population, I believe that. Period. Because illegal gun, knife, whatever escalates. I understand why you're trying to do it. But more security around campus. I mean, the ACC during this tournament, they estimate that those 6 schools will make $30 million. Something tells me you can get another Barney Fife to walk around campus like, hey, your job all day is just to walk around and keep things, let people see your presence. So more security could be a solution. Let's hear one more.
Honestly, I feel like it's kind of scary, the fact that, people can have concealed guns on campus. I mean, I would think that gun violence would go up on campuses. You know what I mean? I wonder for teacher safety. Are teachers allowed to carry guns? And it just calls for interesting response between teachers and students, and even students and how they deal with each other, knowing that, people can have a gun on them. It's just kind of scary.
Teachers with guns,
students with guns, and
the custodian with guns.
Right.
I mean,
the mascot has got a gun, and
a gun problem. So let's add more guns.
And now I think a lot of this is a knee-jerk reaction to the fact that there have been some mass shootings on college campuses, and the proponents for this type of legislation always say that if there were somebody to shoot back, then there may not have been so many people hurt. But you're talking about students who aren't trained in the use of firearms, so there may be innocent people getting hit because you're
brushing their teeth regularly.
Right. Exactly. You're not even a good shot.
Yeah.
Now, in the heat of battle, you want me to shoot it out with some guy who showed up willing to die. This is a whole different dynamic, and I think they're just trying to err on the side of the right wing people, because they all are the ones, the gun lobbyists and all of that.
The NRA.
Right. If we had a gun, then they wouldn't have been able to kill all of those people in San
Bernardino. Sounds like the Wild Wild West.
Right.
And let's send a shout out to you people that work the gates at some of these colleges. Stop just going for the last name and a fake number. Let me in the gate. You go up there. If the person is not legit, they don't get to come on campus. I know when I was in college, I go down to Alabama State, or I would go down to Tuskegee, say a name, Henderson, room 591. Well, come on in. What? I don't know who and what. I'm just making up something.
You got an ID, sir? Huh? What's your name? Herbert Figurewitz. Okay, Mr. Figurewitz, come on. Appreciate that, cuz. And I'm right on, because that's my alias, Herbert Figurewitz.
Herbert Figurewitz.
Herbert Figurewitz. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And people have bought it.
I won't even know how to spell the last name. So
and they don't either. That's why they just go, okay, come on in.
We'll be back on the Sports Joc Show in a moment.
Don't go away. More of the Sports Joc Show with Wayne Gandy is coming up next.
Your Sports Joc Morning Show weather is a service of Beasley Broadcasting. For today, plenty of sunshine and windy at times, high of 59. Tonight, clear and chilly. Chance of frost in parts of town late tonight. Overnight low getting down to 33. Right now, it's 46 degrees in the A. More of the Sports Joc Wayne Gandy coming up.
Oh my God, this girl straight and this girl not. Tipsy off that piece of rock like la la la. Ching-a-lang-lang, ching-a-lang-a-lang-lang. Jeans so tight I can see loose change. Do your thing, girl, do that thing like la la la. Turn pretty faced girls trying to press each other. And the undercover freaks who ain't done but trouble. Baby, I'ma tell you some only cause I love you. People all around the world, sexy mother.
Get ugly.
Yeah. Get ugly. You're too sexy, man. Sexy, man. You're too sexy, man. Sexy, man. So sexy.
Damn, that's ugly.
Bruh. I can't even lie. I'm about to be that guy. Someone else gon' have to drive me home. Bang a rang, bang, bang a ring, a rang, bang. Ace in the truck, vibrate that thing. Do your thing, girl, do that thing like. Turn them pretty faced girls trying to press each other. Undercover freaks who ain't done but trouble. Baby, I'ma tell you some only cause I love you. People all around the world, sexy mother.
Get ugly.
Get ugly, baby. Yeah. Everybody say la la la.
Get ugly.
You're too sexy, man. Sexy, man. You're too sexy, man. Sexy, man. So sexy.
Damn, that's ugly.
Hey, Rick. Hey, this bitch give me that ugly face, man. Everybody lose control. Let's get ugly. Dysfunctional. Everybody lose control. Let's get ugly. Dysfunctional.
Enough is enough! I have had it!
Why so serious? And we hold the world ransom for Wayne Gandy. Excuse me while I whip this out. Show me the money.
Broadcasting live from the Armada FM studios in Atlanta, Georgia. This is the Sports Joc Show with Wayne Gandy.
You may fill me up, yeah. Can you fill me up, yeah? You won't break me down. I've come too far, yeah. I've come too far, yeah. To just throw in the towel. It's a new day, I'ma do it. Yeah, I'm gonna go all the way. You may build me up.
Welcome back to the Sports Joc Show. I'm the Sports Joc, Wayne Gandy. We have been 2 hours strong. We are here till noon. I'm sitting here with Big Kenny and The Truth. They will be back on in just a second. They are hitting some of that Henny over there in their coffee cups. They act like the Sports Joc doesn't have a nose for alcohol. I smell it. Big Kenny is not denying my allegation, so I guess it is true, even though I made it up. No. Twitter is in its 10th year. Today is Twitter's 10th anniversary for you twit heads out there. March 21, 2006, Twitter became a thing. So all you people that are over the age of 40, stop acting like it's been your lifetime. You new to the game too. Twitter did say that it's going to keep its 140 characters, and that's all you're going to ever get, at least for the moment. Dancing with the Stars is tonight. You get a chance to check out Von Miller, the Super Bowl MVP, Doug Flutie, the miracle catch, Boston College, Miami Hurricanes back in 1983, and Antonio Brown, maybe the best receiver in the NFL. I'm going to put my money on Antonio to go the furthest in this competition. Doug probably knows how to waltz and some of that classical dance, but Antonio, you're going to hit him with that nay and some of that new stuff. What else y'all got in the new world? The new dance. What's all that stuff called? The dab and all that. Yeah, Flutie Hip's too old for the dab. He ain't going to be able to get into it like that. 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson, is creating a variety show for A&E Network. So look out for 50. You know, he's doing a lot of things. And Indiana Jones 5. Yes. Harrison Ford plans on dying as one of his characters. Either he's going to be Indiana Jones or he's going to be Han Solo, but he plans on dying as one of these characters. Indiana Jones 5 is set out for 2019. Let's hope that Harrison can make it that long. He got to be about 75. Last Indiana Jones movie was 2008. But he is been around a long time. And before I do the birthdays, SeaWorld, following Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey, who are putting the elephants to bed. SeaWorld, after their debacle with their spy against PETA, they are putting the whales. This will be the last year you'll be able to check out Shamu Act. They will not be breeding any more whales. They have 29 killer whales. I don't know if they're killer. They're spoiled. I don't know how much of a killer they are. They are spoiled. They're finicky about their meat. They're very, very finicky, you know. They're not like the ones out there in the real ocean. They probably, Shamu. But I like Shamu. But Shamu will be put to rest. You will only be able to view them in the tank as you walk by. No more acts. PETA has said that they are treating the whales too bad. Every time I see them, they're getting fish and rubbed on the head. So I don't know about where the bad treatment is coming from. And how are you going to keep them from breeding? Because that's punishment in itself. What are you going to put the males in one tank and let them look over through the glass at the females? Isn't that torture? That's a form of torture, right? That's wrong. I mean, how do you make an animal just not breed? I don't know how that works, that you're not breeding. I thought they would just naturally breed, right? You throw two whales, a male and a female. Right? No. Nobody knows how the whale works. The largest mammal on the planet, nobody knows how the whale works. The oldest, it lives to be like, okay, nobody knows how the whale works. But I guess we'll have to do a little research on the whales. But welcome back, True and Vic Kenny.
Thank you.
No more whales?
No.
Y'all ever saw Shamu perform?
Not in the bedroom. I don't know anything about whale sex.
First of all, Ringling Brothers stopped using elephants. SeaWorld is going to stop using the killer whales. And in related news, Ringling Brothers and SeaWorld are closing down. They would no longer be in business because no one's going to come see them. And putting killer whales in separate tanks, you put the males in one tank and the females in another. The whales, they sing, they have the whale song. And if you do that, put the males and the females in different tanks. It goes like, something like that. But if you put the males in one tank, it'll be like, chick. Hey, give life. So we messing with Mother Nature right now.
Yeah, we're wrong for that.
And I think Harrison Ford's next movie is going to be called Raiders of the Lost Memory. So
he's still doing it. I'm not mad at him.
Harrison Ford. Birthdays for last week. Will I Am 41. Tony Parker's ex, Eva Longoria, 41. Jabari Parker, 21. Mike Tomlin, 44. Devontae Freeman had his 24th birthday. Bruce Willis, 61. Jonathan Stewart, 29. Rosie O'Donnell, 54. Jamal Crawford, the sharpshooter, 36. E.J. Emanuel. Y'all remember E.J. Emanuel? Nobody knows. Buffalo fans don't. He's 26 years old. Jerry Lewis, who I thought was dead, is 90. Somebody researched that. I could have swore to Jerry Lewis. They didn't have him on the dead list, though, but maybe he's still around, 90 years old.
You can't tell, though.
Tim Hardaway Jr., 24. Flavor Flav!
112.
57. Blake Griffith, 27. Diggy Simmons, 21. Andy Reid, 58. Coco of Ice T and Coco is 37 now.
And could still get this work.
37.
She just had her first baby.
Man, how old is that leathery skin, though?
84.
I mean, that thing is leathery. 37.
And Ice-T's like 163.
Kyle Korver, 35. Emmanuel Sanders, 29. The Queen Latifah, 46. Vanessa Williams, 53. Spike Lee, 59. And Adrian Peterson, all day AP.
Is
31 years old. This Friday, as you can see on the shirt. Oh, there is Jerry Lewis.
Adrian Peterson, how old?
31.
So he got a lot of kid beating years left in him. You know what I mean? He done got that knee rehab. He can chase them down and everything. Give me a branch.
There's Jerry Lewis, who's 90 years old.
This was at his birthday party.
Jerry is still around. I could have sworn Jerry had passed, but I'm sorry, Jerry. 90 years and still.
Hey, he's just as surprised. You're surprised he's alive, so is he. He's like, oh, it's a birthday party. That means I'm here.
This Friday, the movie of the decade is supposed to be released. Batman versus Superman, DC Comics, trying to introduce you to the Justice League, the dawn of justice. Let's get a little of the preview of how most people are going to spend their weekend, Truth and Big Kenny.
Who's that? You must be new. That is Bruce Wayne.
Mr. Wayne. Clark Kent, Daily Planet.
What's your position on the Bat Vigilante in Gotham? Civil liberties are being...
Just give you a little snippet of Batman versus Superman.
Who's going to win?
Am I the only one after seeing that is rubbing my nipples right now?
You
I'm the only one.
No. You see, I got the T-shirt on.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm ready.
I'm sitting here like, oh my God.
Ready.
Give
so
life.
you know Batman.
Give life.
I'm ready. I don't know what Truth talking about. I'm ready.
I'm a
I
comic
know when
book
you said
nerd.
most people, I'm like, that was not in my weekend plan.
I'm talking about a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday show.
Sunday.
Just 3 times in a row.
Hey,
How about that?
my family can order pizza and watch whatever they want to on television because I will not be at home.
I need to see all the versions: 3D, regular, 2D, IMAX,
bootleg.
No, we're gonna have bootleg here on Monday. I'm just gonna wait. Y'all
No.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, we will. True.
Okay,
they might not be about that life, but I got you.
More the Sports Joc Show right after this.
Don't go away. More of the Sports Joc Show with Wayne Gandy is coming up next.
Congratulations goes to Beverly Lewis of Olive Branch, Mississippi, winner of the Sports Joc Morning Show Trivia. The question, which years did Kenny Washington sign with the Rams, becoming the first black NFLer since 1933? The answer, 1946. Beverly Lewis gets to choose a 3-day, 2-night stay at one of 10 destinations. Listen each week this spring to the Sports JOC Morning Show and download our app for your chance to win.
So I must stay fast. Gotta keep it high, keep it together if I want to get better. See, I would change my life just fine.
Introducing a star of our show. His name is Slim Shady. Well, if you want shady, this is what I get. Hey,
Shady.
Eminem, take it, Slim Shady. I feel you creeping, I can see it from my shadow. Wanna jump up in my Lamborghini Gallardo? Maybe go to my place and just kick it like Tybo, and possibly bend you over. Look back and watch me smack that all on the floor. Smack that, give me some more. Smack that till you get sore. Smack that, oh. Smack that all on the floor. Smack that, give me some more. Smack that till you get sore. Smack that, oh.
Front style ready to attack now. Pulling the parking lot slow with the lack down. Convicts got the whole thing packed now. Step in the club, the boys robe intact now. I feel it on and crack now. Ooh, I see it all that back now. I'm a caller, then I put the mat down. Money no problem, pocket full of that now. I feel you creeping, I can see it from my shadow. Wanna jump up in my Lamborghini Gallardo? Maybe go to my place and just kick it like Tybo. And possibly bend you over.
And now, back to the Sports Joc, Wayne Gandy.
Welcome back to the Sports Joc Show. I'm the Sports Joc, Wayne Gandy. If you missed the last segment, you actually missed the best 30 seconds of the show. Batman versus Superman this Friday. Yes, let's get it on. The Man of Steel against the Dark Knight of Gotham. Now, for you people that don't understand comics, kill yourself. If you don't understand comics, I don't have time to teach you the comic world.
Yeah, it's natural selection.
Don't take that girl. Listen, don't take her. If she got to ask you any questions, leave her home. If she don't get it, I took a lady out on a date in college. She fell asleep in the Batman movie, slobbed on my shoulder.
Did you quit her?
No, but I should have because
I was about to say something. He didn't quit her yet. She slobbed on his shoulder. She still had some work to do. You know what I mean? There was still some work yet to be done, ma'am. So I done paid for this ticket and this popcorn. You gonna wake up and get this work. Yes, you will.
But I don't have time to be explaining where everybody from and why Batman can't fly. And I thought he was a bat. No. If you don't know the lingo, just stay. I don't mess with computers. I don't know about the DM. I can get to the Nike account and stuff like that. I don't know how to do all that other stuff.
The rest of that, his personal assistant does. Do you understand what I'm saying?
He pays people.
But don't take that girl that's going to be interrupting my movie with questions.
If she says, where we going, and you go, Batman versus Superman, if she doesn't go, oh my God, this is going to be so fantastic. You are just my dream guy. I love you so much.
Hey, you want somebody
I love
to show
you
up
so
in full
much.
costume.
Oh my goodness, do you think they'll have the Black Lightning in this one? If that's not the girl you're rolling with, leave her at home.
Leave her at home. This is a man's only superhero type mentality.
Because
movie.
I'm putting you on notice. If you're sitting in front of me in this movie and your girlfriend's asking questions, y'all gonna fight with me. I'm punching her first, and if you any kind of man, you gonna at least try and get involved. You know what I mean? But it's gonna be some dudes. I'll punch her, and he'll be like, "Appreciate that, cuz." You know what I mean?
Stay home.
I told her to stay home, but
Don't go to the theater on Camp Creek, though.
We wanted to talk a little baseball, and anytime we talk baseball on this show, we reach out to our man, Dodger scout, East Cobb coach, our man, Mr. Todd Harris. Good morning to you, Todd.
How's it going, Big Warren?
Big Warren. Big Warren. Batman versus Superman. Are you going to be there?
I got a game this Friday there, Big Wayne. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it, Big Dog.
Oh, man. You can call in, man. Just send your apprentice to do the job.
I don't know if I can do that now. But I may check it out on Saturday, though.
especially since you done let the world know that he gonna be calling out. You know what I mean?
Well, Todd, let's start in Chicago with the White Sox. Adam LaRoche, this has just been something I feel like got blown out of the water, especially with him leaving the $13 million. Have you ever seen a player react to an organization asking for the kids not to be brought to the clubhouses?
I've never been involved with anything like this. I'm going to be totally honest with you. And don't get me wrong, I think all players and all walks of life and coaches, I mean, I'm a coach myself, I think bringing your kid every once in a while, not a big deal. I mean, I don't think anybody would have a problem with that at all. But I to be honest, I didn't know it was this much on a regular basis, especially when it was in at the Washington Nationals. But gotta also think he was hitting a lot of home runs and playing pretty well when he was with the Washington Nationals. So I've just never seen where it was this much that a kid was actually showing up, you know what I mean, in a situation like this. Now, a couple of days here and there, you know what I mean, I've saw that plenty of times, but on a regular basis as this was going on, I've not seen this.
And I know everybody's talking about his batting average and his home run ability, but doesn't this really come down to how the other players are going to accept your son?
Period. Point blank. End of discussion. And that's it. I mean, to me, that's what the issue, and that's what it all comes down to is just because, I mean, you love your son. We understand that. And I think players want to be around kids in that kind of situation. I mean, especially spring training. I mean, it's loose. I mean, those guys don't have a problem with that. But I think when it comes every day, when you just can't really be a guy, you know what I mean? That's the one thing that's fun about spring training is being around the other guys. That's your first time seeing them in probably a couple months. Hey, you want to kind of, I'm not saying your language need to be bad or whatever, but, I mean, you got to watch what you say and kind of do when you're around a 13 or 14-year-old. And you don't want to just have to constantly watch what you say, watch what you're doing, make sure, you know what I mean? You want to be a guy in those kind of situations. And I'm not saying I use language like that, but you want to be a guy and you want to be able to express yourself and not have to worry about, oh, man, am I going to offend Alan Roach's kid right here? You know what I mean? And I just think that's an uncomfortable position to put other players in.
Yeah, because I always tell people, if you've never been in a locker room, a lot of people can walk into a locker room and hear conversations in a way where they will leave and spread that conversation in a way that paints the team in a different light. I've always told people the white and black thing in a locker room, we have fun with it. It's love, really, where I would walk up to a table, if it's 6 of my teammates and they're white, I might ask them, what time is the Klan meeting tonight? And everybody is love.
And they be like 9:30.
and invite you to it, and that's the person.
Matter of fact, we're holding it on your lawn.
And that's the environment, and it's fun, and those same people will be right there if there's an incident in your life, and they're your brothers.
It's family.
But somebody that doesn't know that's how it works leaves, and Wayne is racist, or they're having a racist moment. And it's the same thing with guys being relaxed and being able to just be guys in an environment. And a 13 and 14-year-old kid is impressionable and go home and tell his mom that. And next thing you know, the White Sox are in a whole nother incident in trouble with the world. Looking at the landscape of baseball this year, I wanted to ask you, Chipper Jones is coaching, Barry Bonds is coaching. Which one of those two could you see being a head coach?
I would probably say Chipper Jones if I had to say one of those two guys. But the one thing that I've kind of learned over history is the best players realistically are not realistically good teachers of the game. In essence, you know what I mean, the specifics of the game and what it takes to make that swing really unique in some of those things. I just think, Magic Johnson, for example, one of the best basketball players there was, I just don't think he was a good coach, a good head coach of an organization. And I just think either one of them, you know what I mean, I think it's so easy for them to hit a baseball and be able to do the things that they do on a baseball field. But if I had to say one person, I would have to say Chipper Jones, just because it's going to be harder for Barry just because of the things he's actually going through. And to be honest, I just don't think Barry's too much of a personable guy. I'm not saying Chipper's either, but I just think Barry's just really not a guy that's going to say too much to the media. I mean, he's going to really tell you what you think and probably won't even say anything at all. So I just think it will be tougher on him to be able to deal with the ins and outs of the game every day, the media obligations and some of those things.
So basically saying Barry is the quickest to say, kiss mine.
Yeah.
Kiss my $1 billion black.
You can't hit. You need to be going down to the minor leagues. Give me somebody up here that can hit. I think that's what he would say.
Right.
So
Chipper would try to work with him like he do with the women at Hooters. Did I say that?
That is wrong. Yeah, you did. He meant to say it.
Don't ask him how he know what goes on in Hooters. Don't ask him that. Don't ask him that.
Yasiel Puig cleared of charges of domestic dispute down in Miami. No punishment by the team. This is your team, the Dodgers. Where do y'all stand with Yasiel at this point?
I think it was kind of a not saying a non-issue, but whenever it's dealing with Yasha Puig, it's going to be an issue, and especially the downtime it was in sports as far as just coming off the football season and some of those things. Obviously, everyone's looking for a story, and it was some stories as far as domestic violence, really kind of with a couple of Latin players, and I just think it was a sister-type deal that kind of happened. The Dodgers didn't think anything was ever going to be made of it as far as that's concerned, but I think the press, whenever it can get a hold of some of that stuff, I think it was a sister, boyfriend, where it was an issue with that, and I mean, obviously, you know what I mean, brother being a brother in a situation like that, obviously going to take up for a sister in certain situations, but I don't think it was obviously ever a big deal with the Dodgers. It was just something that they were just going to have to deal with until it kind of blew over, until these charges kind of got dropped. So it wasn't ever really an issue, but I do think he is poised to have a pretty good year. I think the coaching change is going to help him overall as far as with the Dodgers, and we'll see if he can have bounce back year that what he had when he first came into the league.
President Obama is down in Cuba visiting. A lot of the relations are kind of being settled between the two countries. When does Major League Baseball expect the borders and the access to Cuban players to be legal in a sense?
I'm going to be honest with you, Wayne. I'm glad there's some conversations about it, because, I mean, if I had to say those are some of the best baseball players, it is. And I would just love to visit Cuba. I mean, it's fairly close as far as that. I love the history and some of those particular things. I hope it happens sooner than later, because I think we're missing out on a big opportunity to get the world, get the world global aspect of baseball, which I think it sorely needs. I'm just being honest. I just think it's just dull and stale, and who realistically wants to go watch a game? When I think when you go down to the Dominican and different places, Cuba, different places to watch a game during the fall leagues, those people are having, music's going, they're going crazy. I mean, it's just like a party at a baseball game, and that's what I would like to see. I would like to just not go to the game and just feel like, you know what I mean, I'm just sitting at a morgue or something somewhere. I just want some energy, want some of that, and I think Cuba, Dominican Republic, those kind of places really bring that to life, and Cuba, I think, some of the best baseball players it is. When you start digging a little more, Wayne, I want to throw this in real quick. Abreu, he's from Cuba. I think that's where some of the issues kind of started with LaRoche's kid, when he's not able to see his kid on a regular basis. He's not saw his kid in probably 2 years or so. So I think that's where some issues are kind of coming in with this LaRoche situation. I mean, he's a guy from Cuba, not being able to see his family, his kid. He's got a kid, and you know what I mean. And that guy having his son in there every single day. I just think it. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it bothers him in a bad way, but I just think it's a constant reminder that, hey, I can't be with my kid as well. So you're probably going to start hearing some more of that here coming up, you know what I mean, within, the next day or so, maybe possibly even the day, about that issue. And it's a Cuban issue. What you was just kind of asking me about is, you know what I mean, should those players be allowed to come over here freely and play, in which I think they should, if they can play.
All right, Todd. Thank you for calling in, and we'll get you back soon, and hope you win your game on Friday.
All right, appreciate it, Big Ray.
All right, Todd Harris. We'll be back more of the Sports Joc Show right after this.
Don't go away. More of the Sports Joc Show with Wayne Gandy is coming up next.
Time for some Sports Joc Show morning trivia. First correct caller at 888-926-7562 wins free hotel accommodations for 2 nights and one of 10 destinations, including cities like Kissimmee, Florida, and Lake Tahoe, California. The question today: in what year did the NFL owners pass the infamous anti-celebrating rule? Here's a hint. It was 10 years before Wayne Gandy was a first-round NFL pick. Again, what year did the NFL owners pass the anti-celebrating rule? The first correct caller wins at 888-926-7562. Good luck from the sportsjoc.com.
a spin on life and sports and how they intermingle on the Sports Joc Show with Wayne Gandy.
Welcome back to the Sports Joc Show. I'm the Sports Joc Wayne Gandy. Thank you, Todd Harris, Major League Baseball scout for the Dodgers. We were talking about President Obama being down in Cuba for a couple of days. He will be catching a game tomorrow, Tampa Bay Rays versus the Cuban national team. I'm picking the Cuban national team.
Me too.
To win that game.
The Tampa Bay Rays are picking the Cuban national team to win this game.
Si,
Sports
senor.
Joc, yeah. Everybody's on board with you on that.
It's an anticipated event when those borders open and those Cuban players. You're going to see a little change in baseball. It's always been known.
So Trump
that
supporters get ready.
They had some good baseball players, and that's the one spot that we haven't been able to draw from without having to smuggle
them out. Like the other Cuban gross national product. You know what I mean?
What,
the
bananas?
other resource that comes from Cuba. Yeah, bananas. That's what we call it. It makes everybody go banana.
Truth, to answer your question, this Saturday, Friday will be Batman versus Superman. This Saturday will be the Air Jordan 4 Retro Premiums. That'll be Saturday. Now, most of you won't be able to get
say that
these.
again. What's the title?
Air Jordan 4.
Air Jordan 4.
Retro Premiums. They will be retailing at $400.
Did you notice how the Sports Jocks say most of you
Do we have a
will not
picture
be
of them
able
up?
to get them? Meaning that I already have my pair.
Oh, he's got them on.
He's got his on.
Those are the Retro Premiums right there.
And if they don't believe it, just hold your feet up to the camera and you can see them.
Okay, and those are $400 US?
Yes.
Okay, and do they have like skates on the bottom? And
No. Just a white bottom.
Those are $400 US, or as the Sports Jock likes to call it, pocket change.
Wow.
They're premium tumbled leather construction. They have fake.
Hold the ones you got on up to the camera, just so they
Fake
know it's
pony
real.
hair on the tongue, and exotic textured embroidering.
Are you
the
reading
laces,
this?
The laces are waxed.
No, he's looking down at his feet and describing them as he goes along.
They have wax laces.
It's the official name.
And those will be out this Saturday. Those wax laces are hot. I'm gonna have to get me a pair. Yes. Don't they just speak volumes to you?
No. They say car note, cell phone bill. That is loud and clear.
They say, baby, these show would look nice on my feet because I'm not going.
I mean, they say a lot.
They don't speak to you? No. Hey, Kenny, they got to speak to the player in you, man. Look at
I don't speak that language.
Now, if they make them an alligator, then the player and me want a pair. But
if you took that same leather and made a pocketbook, though, I may buy it.
Well, if you can catch them at release, they will be $400. If you don't, aftermarket sales will probably be around $1,100
at least.
Minimum, yeah. They're gonna. Well,
At least double.
it'll be at least $9.50, and then they will $17 shipping.
And then we'll have some shootings. There'll be some
but you might
murders
be
over
able
some
to,
shoes.
based on your size. Now, when you start getting to a more common size, then they're going to be, so if you're a 10, 11, 12, they're going to be like $1,200.
But if you Sports Jock size, you'll need financing from a local bank to get a pair.
Because they make fewer sizes
Right.
when you get bigger.
So you don't like stand in line at the store. Where do you get yours from?
A guy pulls up to his house like, we have your new shoe today. We make them just last night. We fly them here.
How do you get
That's
yours?
illegal labor, man. That's not.
Oh, you can't tell.
I just wish upon a star.
When you wish upon a star, close down Foot Locker and let me in.
And the Air Jordan 4 Retro Premiums show up.
And me and all my friends shop at night when the mall is closed.
Speaking of malls, out in L.A. at the Grove, Manny Pacquiao has been banned. Been banned from the mall. The mall owner, Rick Caruso, says that he has taken offense to Manny's comments about the LGBT. His anti-gay stance has irked Rick Caruso. I didn't know you could be banned for a mall for what you say. Did either one of you know that?
And where does he shop in the mall? Those people are probably upset.
Yeah,
like man, yeah, he used to come in the mall and spend a lot of money, and now you're not even letting him in.
I didn't know you could even be on a mall ban list for verbiage.
Right.
Everything's new. I didn't know either.
Right? I thought you had to have had like some kind
gang
of
violence. Yeah.
Right.
Or shoplifting.
Yeah.
Robbery.
Right. I didn't know.
And look at all them people. He finna pop tags. You know what I mean? He's ruining that. That's a financial decision that'll be overturned really, really soon.
He's saying that because a lot of his mall customers are LGBT, he didn't want them to feel uncomfortable with Manny walking around the mall. So Manny has been put on a ban list from the Grove. I didn't even know that
Justin
was
Bieber can
I didn't know
hang out
that
there.
you could actually do this. I thought you elder spokesmen could tell me how this happens.
What is the company name that owns the Grove?
His name is Rick Caruso.
He's the owner of the Grove?
The mall's owner. I don't know how that works. I guess he owns the property.
All this mine, cuz. That's how it works.
But doesn't this kind of, aren't you doing what you're discriminating?
You're discriminating against
You
him
become
because
them.
he doesn't agree with you.
You've become
Right, because he doesn't agree with you.
You're going to discriminate against him.
I'll show you.
Right.
Isn't that the same thing you're fighting against?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right.
Okay. I thought that was the same thing.
He gets an F.
Right.
And really quick before we go further, I would like to just make everybody that's sitting at work listen to us now understand that your job is not as cool as my job, because as I finish my champagne,
we call it mimosa.
I'm going to crack a Guinness.
And that is
a real Guinness, and pour it up and continue to get drunk at work. So
it's an old hot Guinness.
No, it's ice cold.
It was left here on the photo.
And this will help greatly with my cotton mouth. No, I'm just kidding.
Speaking
we
of-
don't do drugs till we log off.
Speaking of drinks at the job, the Robin Hood, the modern day Robin Hood up at the IHOP, was charged with petty larceny.
Because it was IHOP.
He had given out $3,000 worth of free drinks at the IHOP. The owners found him. He's up in New York. That he felt like that he could do this, and he had deemed that he was a modern day Robin Hood. I don't know what Robin Hood and passing out Sprite has to do with each other, but
and Robin Hood robbed from the rich and gave to the poor. When you pass out Sprite and not charge people, you just keep what they paid for the drink in your pocket. That's what that is. Is he was probably deleting the charges after he had given them the drinks. And,
Or did they say that?
Or
That's different.
he went to the table and said, I didn't charge y'all for them drinks. So now they would throw a little bit extra onto his tip.
William Powell, he's 27 years old. He was caught on the surveillance tape
Giving away Coke.
giving away free drinks.
And-
$3,000 worth. I don't know what.
How did they go back? How do you know it was 3,000? So they watched him that long?
I guess if he's on shift, 8 hours? And every table, he's just giving free drinks, every drink.
Wait shifts only are about 5 hours maximum unless you're working the prep shift, which starts around 10 and goes to 5.
I think the bigger
Other
crime
than
is
that-
us having this discussion about that.
Well, no, he was bringing about drinking, and I was just figuring, the IHOP man.
I think the biggest crime is the fact that some people commit crimes and they become El Chapo, and some dudes steal Sprite from IHOP. I mean, if you're going to do crime, strive for more, right? Strive to be better.
And South Carolina had to release Eric Cobb, Jamal Gregory, were arrested and charged with shooting vehicles with their BB gun. They were standing outside their apartment building and just shooting at cars that's coming by with
not
their
funny.
BB gun.
Because that doesn't seem like something that would get you in trouble.
I don't even know how y'all come up with this stuff. Hey man, let's go out here and shoot at some cars.
Because then we just see an issue at Florida State where someone had to show up because of shooting windows.
Yeah, Jameis Winston. But they were shooting at each other.
Right.
At
And
least they
windows
were.
got showed.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, this is just random BB guns.
He's just shooting at unsuspected people driving by. So they are dismissed from the team for now. We'll be back. More of the Sports Joc Show right after this.
Don't go away. More of the Sports Joc Show with Wayne Gandy is coming up next.
Today's weather is the service of Adult Swim. Download the Adult Swim app from your app store to watch streaming shows like Tim and Eric, Daily Marathon, and the Sports Joc Show. Weather for today, plenty of sunshine and windy at times, high of 59. Tonight, clear and chilly, chance of frost in part of town late overnight, low getting down to 33. Right now, it's 46 degrees in the A. More of the Sports Joc Morning Show is next.
Teddy, yo, I ran into that young lady Maria last night. Must have been her husband's payday. But she brought me this here brand new diamond link that you see me with on. See, you know what I'm saying? You know why? Rockin'. If I get the job done, I'll work. I'll work. I'll work. Baby, I'll work. I'll work. Baby. The question at hand is how do I love thee? I count the ways where girls don't shove me. One by one you can come and caress me, undress and molest me, but you can't possess me. Because I love a young lady that's beautiful, but one that's smart for me is more suitable. In other words, to make it simple and plain, you gotta have a brain in order to be this pain. But in the case of not becoming my lady, I take them 8 to 80, dumb, crippled, and crazy. Crisp and clean with no caffeine and a pair of spandex or either tight jeans. Preferably the ones with the Chinese cuffs, but I'll take them with the weave hanging down to their butts. And if you step up in a large sum like Martin Luther King, I should overcome. I get the job done. I'll work. I get the job done. I'll work, baby. I get the job done. I'll work. I get the job done. I'll work, baby. Some of your ladies make moves too quick and settle down without having a large pick. Rushed into becoming some Ku-Klux wife, and no longer do you enjoy the married life. Well, I'll let you know this is a brand new year, so never fear. The Big Daddy is here to do things in places your husband wouldn't, and do certain things he probably just couldn't. Let me sneak into your life like a thief in the night, lick your body all over and squeeze you real tight. Nibble all over your ear and give your back a massage. You'll say, oh, I like it just like the barge. Smooth the mile, I'll make you smile, honey child, and hit the lights and get buck wild. And when I turn them back on, you'll have to say like Calgon, please take me away. So when your main course is doing nothing for you, just look at me as a tasty side order that came into your life and brought a thrill. Cause any husband who won't, I'm a neighbor who will. Get the job done. I'll work. I got the job done. I'll work, baby. I got the job done. I'll work. I got the job done. T-Rock, take it to the bridge. I'll work. I'll work. Here's a perfect description of me. 6'1" and dark and lovely. And if the saying black is beautiful is true, not phony, I'm rounder than Bobby, so won't you be my tenderoni? And get a whip for this nymphomaniac and up the date.
And now, back to the Sports Joc, Wayne Gandy.
Welcome back to the Sports Joc Show. I'm the Sports Joc, Wayne Gandy. Jillian Barbie, you might have seen her on Fox, NFL Fox. She got bit by her Cocker Spaniel last week. Big Kenny, truth, if you're looking at the Sports Joc page, she needed 10 stitches She's a big time dog lover. So I guess this won't make her denounce dogs. But
Was
her
she kissing
Cocker
him?
Spaniel probably was tonguing him, giving him some love.
Why else is your mouth that close to his?
You know, they love to love him. I mean, they love him.
And when he say they, he means white people. They love to kiss dogs in the mouth, but they won't smoke a joint after me. You see what I'm saying? I don't understand. Not you. I understand you're different over there. But.
It was 4 a.m. She went into the emergency room, and these are the stitches in which she needed.
She looks a little bit doped up, but maybe that'll happen when a dog bites you in the mouth.
Yeah, it might have been how it happened. She probably came in late, drugged up.
Right. And the dog was like, I hate the smell of alcohol.
And he bit her or something like that. She had some crumbs from a slice of pizza or something.
Or she was trying to blow the dog a charge. You ever see?
What did she say, Lou?
And grab the dog by the nose
and you think she's gonna put the dog down?
No, she's not blaming the animal. She said it's not the dog's fault.
Does it?
And she should have known
But
better.
doesn't the dog have to be taken from her?
No.
No?
No, it's not a wild animal. So if it's not wild, you don't have to take it and go get
Yeah, and if
rabies
she's got all the
and things
records,
like
they know
right.
that it doesn't have rabies and things like that.
So a dog bites you is not considered a wild animal.
No, this is just a domestic issue.
She said the dog wasn't being aggressive when it snapped her. It's her beautiful, just, her animal's just being an animal. It's her fault.
Armand Green, former running back of the Packers, went online last week, said that he got cut out of the Batman Superman movie. He's hoping to get into the next movie they put out, The Dawn of Justice. I don't know. He might be the Black Lightning, Big Kenny. He's trying to get a part in the Batman Superman. Armand Green.
He got cut out of the movie.
Yeah, I guess he was thug number 2.
I was gonna say, he couldn't have been Black Lightning because they probably at least included one of those scenes.
So he did shoot some scenes.
He got cut out of the movie at his local theater, maybe.
It's all on the cutting room floor now.
It's on the cutting room, so you won't see his part. You only see Thug 1, whoever that is.
Right.
Thug 2. So he's trying to get a part in Batman, Superman. Maybe he'll stick around and be some,
And Thug number 1 will be played by Ray Rice.
He can be in Ride Along 4.
Derek Fisher, back in the news again. Big Kenny, true.
D-Fish.
He's out getting a little PDA. He got fired from the Knicks halfway through the NBA season. That is Matt Barnes' ex-fiancée that he is sitting at the table having a green power smoothie with. They seem like they are happy, and they are telling Matt Barnes, hey, it's on. I don't know why Derek thinks this makes him a player in Matt Barnes' eyes. It really doesn't. It shows really how I can't even use that language.
Yes, you can. Go ahead. Please.
On the show.
Please.
I'll let Big Kenny do my.
Okay, write it down and let Big Kenny say it, please.
He ain't got to write none down, cuz. This that boy type activity right here, folks. Don't know. Real player don't do that, cuz. Real player don't do that right there.
But this is their answer to Matt attacking him. He says that Matt is a crazy ex-boyfriend. He's violent, and he attacked him. Derek saying that Matt attacked him back in October. So I guess their relationship is still going strong. We're a couple, and we're proud, is what they posted.
And Derek, Matt may be a crazy ex-boyfriend, but you doing this makes you itch bay aid may. So
yes,
that is how we will say it on the show.
Itch bay
aid may.
Yes.
Aid may.
You have taken the G code and chewed it up and spit it out, because that's not what real G's
There are just certain things you don't do, right?
Sir.
Right.
I'm sorry. I believe in live and let live, but this offends
This
me.
is real Frank boy.
Right. And that's what I'm saying.
Some Frank boy
very,
stuff. Right
very
here.
Frank boy with a B-O-I.
It's real Frank boy right there. I don't know where he thinks this is. This makes my outlook on
opinion,
you even go further down. I was already there.
Even if you was knocking her off in private, it was bad enough.
It was already.
But now you all out at the green smoothie shop.
You're taking it way too far to be where you're at right
All
with this.
respect is gone.
It cannot be that good.
It can't. Well, I don't know.
No,
Derek
let me tell you
Fisher,
something.
it can't be that good.
Let me tell you something. If it was that good, the first man would be on death row. He would have kept her.
He would.
He wouldn't have let her go. You're right.
And let me say this: I don't care who she is. It ain't never that good
To break the code.
to break the
If
code.
you
I'm
don't
sorry.
know the first guy name, then it wasn't that good. Holly Berry. That's why I keep passing. Nobody seems to want to keep it.
Like a hot potato.
Like
Why?
a hot potato.
Why nobody want to keep it? No, you know.
Because the peel done got all rough and scaly. That's what it is.
You know. I'm just saying. David Justice did not go to the loony bin.
No.
He went on with his life. So, I don't know what Derek Fisher right there. Frank boy.
And this is aside. You mentioned Halle Berry and David Justice. David Justice is a member of the illustrious Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, and because of such, I was able to get some information that once my line brother personally spoke to him and asked him, just on some keep it real, dog, how you let Halle go? And he said the truth of the matter is he didn't know if she was playing a role or being herself day to day. He didn't know who she was. I mean, today you might be the real Halle, tomorrow you might be Queen. You know what I'm saying? She's just always a different individual.
That's called multiple personality.
And so, I mean, one man's trash is another man's treasure. But D-Fish, now that you got fired, nobody's lady is safe because you got a lot of extra time on your hands to be running around trying to troll all your teammates' ex-girlfriends.
And she'll do him like he doing Matt.
Of course.
That's what she's showing you. That's her level of scandal. Why would you want to be
She's
trusted?
got kids by Matt Barnes.
You know. So I don't know why you feel so safe.
There's multiple violations of the code
it's
right
just
here.
a code violation.
And so now Derek Fisher's uncle stepdaddy. Because he was Uncle Derek at first because they used to hang out together. Now he Uncle Stepdaddy because now my uncle
And then their
my mama
kids
get
will be. Oh, I'm okay.
his stepson nephew. Kill yourself, Derek Fisher.
That's what I'm talking about. Really. My Matt Barnes is chasing people in tunnels. He got suspended last week for a game after this
he did.
foul right here. This blocked by Henson. Matt took offense. This probably how he went at Derek when he opened that door. Let's get some. Looking like El DeBarge with some tattoos. But that's Matt Barnes, Henson. There's a part of here where Matt went to find him, though.
Yes.
Come on, Henson, move. That's Matt right there. Going to get him a little conversation, Big Kenny.
Light-skinned dudes be extra, though. They be real extra. They always be wanting to. Look at Heavy T. He going to raise his head up like he want to scrap. Boy, I eat your lunch. You better sit down.
And the guy who let him in the locker room got fined, too. He was in trouble. So there was somebody standing out there that let him in.
Come on, man. Sometimes that happens on the court. It happens on the field. You handle it there. Then you play the game. All that. Now, we can squash it on the court, but you come into the locker room and I'm gonna feed
During
you the
the
two-piece.
game.
Right. I'm gonna feed you the two-piece because you've
With
taken
video
it beyond.
evidence,
right. You've taken it way
you've
beyond where it
lost
should
your
have
mind.
gone. Right. But he's under a lot of stress.
A lot of stress.
You got his best friend who he used to pose with his ex-wife and his best friend's ex-wife together. Now his ex-wife and his best friend are together posting pictures talking about
Sounds
we're
like a
happy.
soap opera.
Yes, it does.
And that man's under stress right now.
I may watch it, though.
Speaking of soap operas, Hulk Hogan had a victory last week. He won a $115 million suit against Gawker for a sex tape. I don't know what Gawker is, but that's Hulk right there in court.
I'll tell you what Gawker is. It's in financial reconstruction right now. That's what Gawker is with $150 million lawsuit that they lost. They're in Chapter 13 right now. That's what Gawker is.
But Gawker, this is Hulk right there, and everybody's giving hugs, and that's Hulk in the headband. If you don't know, he hasn't turned around.
In the do-rag.
It's the do-rag. He has a bald spot. That's what steroids will do to you.
And he wants you to know something, brother. I want you to know that I didn't sue Gawker because I need the money, brother. I sued Gawker because they invaded the Hulkster's privacy. Anytime the Hulkster has sex with his ex-best friend's wife on camera, he wants that to be kept private, brother. There's no reason any sex that I have on camera should be made public, brother. And so when I put the 19-inch pythons on my ex-best friend's wife and he filmed it, it got me $150 million. Take that, Kim Kardashian.
And we are in the ocean.
The truth is, he will throw your ass in the ocean. It's time to wrap things up on the Sports Joc Show with Wayne Gandy.
When I hear the sounds of the ocean, it's just a minute for the Sports Joc to vent about last week. We'd like to thank our man Todd Harris for calling in and helping us with the baseball report. Can we put that picture up of the bus crash here? The boys, Griffith High School bus crash last week. Nobody was hurt. 27 people on board. 21 students, 6 adults. The 23-year-old driver, Dominique Smalls, as she spilled her drink in the car and tried to catch it, sideswiped the bus turned over. Nobody was hurt. But it's just a point of fact. Let's get back to driving. I know cars are very comfortable and we're texting and emailing and everything else. Luckily, from the bus, if you're looking at the Sports Joc page, you would have thought life was lost. Luckily, the kids did not get hurt. 21 kids, 6 adults. A car accident based on a drink. Let's drive cars, people. So for that, Dominique Smalls. For Big Kenny and his Guinness, for the Swats and the Truth. From Polk County, Haines City, Florida, we like to say have a happy Monday, have a happy Easter, and peace.